All right, all right, all right. What's happening? What's happening, Rondo? What's going on, baby boy? You still here? Grand evening, family. It took me a minute because the other one, I don't know, it was something acting up. I don't know what it was. I didn't want to put no music on. I just wanted to get right into it, hoping that people will come here and be here at the appropriate time. I'm not even looking on my cell phone, which is usually I would do. I was going to do some in-screen shots with the $559 billion, California, the whole shebang. And excuse me, I'm sorry. I decided that I chose not to. Let's close wipe that off. Um, I really wipe that off. APJR, what's happening? What's cracking, family? I let me hit this volume on this because this is not what I want. I don't want to hear it because it gives feedback. Um, only one in chat. Seriously, Yolanda, where you at, bro? Let me hit you up. Because I figured everybody be here. I said I was going to come on to discuss this. I don't know. Maybe people are scared. I don't know why. I'm saying that fictitiously because I really don't know, but you never know. And I know and a lot of people have to actually, some people I'm dealing with work at night, so it's kind of weird. And that, wow, all is late updating. Excuse me. Oh, thanks, Traveling Bear. I see you. Uh, I am really tired. Stop. Damn. Why are you so rambunctious tonight? I'm gonna turn the camera on here because just get it on in. But yeah, I don't know what's going on as far as yeah, Lupe, you retarded. All right. Excuse me. I almost fell asleep and I was like, no. I wanted to see if some more people will come in and that way we can have the conversation. And we have six in chat. Hey guys, all you gotta do is come on in, and I'm gonna bring it down a little better this time. I know Westside might be in the studio. He'll probably come in. Like I said, I told everybody about 8:15. 8 o'clock is what I said, but I know it's a 15-minute window. I have music playing. I turned it off. Oh, excuse me. And this one is driving me crazy. And I'm in the background. Whew. So, what are you doing, Papa? You scratching on my shoes, man. So I'm just gonna wait a little longer. Let's give it a little more time here. Stay off the table here, all right? You freaking hair. Excuse me for yawning. I am tired. I'm not too tired because I'm gonna address the same things before, but I wanted to discuss the state of affairs as well. The other one had the title and all that, but it kept asking me if I was wanted to record, and it's supposed to automatically record so I could chop things up if I want. And it's showing new recording thing or something like that, and I was like, that is not what I want. Yeah, I'm bringing you in, brother. I didn't hear the ding because I don't have the headphones. Excuse me.
Peace, brother. Robert.
Yo, what's going on, man? What's going on, man? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, okay. I just want to make sure it was in there. Yeah, we've got about six in the chat. It's always, and I love the surfers. Get out the bag. I was shredding mail and paperwork and documents and all that good stuff, and you know how it goes. And he is doing his number over here. I'm gonna remove the virtual background. Nah, well, I actually have a few actually, y'all. Yeah, we'll go ahead and rock it like that. What the hell? Why not? Instead of having my blinders up in there. Joshua Northern, what's going on, family? Welcome to come in. I'll get it going. It's not, nobody's going to be attacked. Nobody, no, I don't do that. It's just going to be I'm gonna talk about what I saw in California. I watched a little bit. I did very tiny. I was actually going to do an in-screen video, just bring it in present. But I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do that because even though I want to do screenwriting, I've got all these notes and I'm ready to start writing something. And I may start tomorrow. I'm looking at some old files here on my Gmail Plus, my college stuff, and I'm looking at some layouts so that way I can share some of the stuff that I do start when I start writing. I can share some of it and let everybody see the format, how it's laid out. Because what you see me reading, that is not a screenwrite. No, a screenwriter will come in and take it, and will put the person's names, lay out the scenery, the time, the moment, the feeling, the the ambiance, and then have each phrase paraphrased. What each individual is going to say, and then later on they can, some actors will go in and um, they'll change the script to fit the narrative, fit to their acting abilities. So that's what I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make sure that I write when I start writing stuff, that I write it where people can feel it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be the best of the greatest. I don't seek to do that. I want people to be able to sit there and go, okay, I get where he's coming from, and I see the direction it can go. And then that people can follow along. You know what I mean? I'm just not too big in all that we Indian shit no more. I really not, I'm not. That's a whole play on something else. We are the original inhabitants, but we can't decry. I'm big on Tartarian. I see a division and I see a fake history, Bering Strait being one of them, and I see a monopolization on the what they consider the inbreeding and mixing, which was never a requirement nor necessary or needed. A great people of Earth existed how they were supposed to. We know who created this monarchy of attempting to keep themselves in a fake status, pure, and everybody else mixed up. Not only for confusion, as they eradicated old history, world history, but also so they can play on it. And we see, because I remember, was it 7 years ago, 8 years ago, when a rabbi was speaking with um, the prime minister of Israel. And he says, whatever we got to do, we got to hurry up and usher in our Messiah, our Messiah. Now, how's that played out in the field? Well, you see Charles Schwab, and you see those from the Theosophical Society. But regardless of those actual documented facts, let me see if I can pull that video up. Yeah, why would I do that? Show all the messages. Yeah, peace, brothers, peace. I appreciate you all. I really do. I really appreciate it. I didn't put my Cash App up. I'm not going to do that on here. You guys go on. If you want to donate some money to the books, I ordered another book. I'm not going to order no more because now I'm like getting, I got bills. I got like $4,000 of bills to pay. So I'm not going to sit there, I think I bought like $280 worth of like vegetables and shava and stuff like that. I've got plenty of food, trust me. But a lot of it's something happens. But there we go. Hey, what's going on, family? I really want to get into this because I would love more people's input. And I said that earlier. I hope Ronald's not the only one on here. You don't have to show your face. You can come on. You can have your speaker on. You can speak. But the layout, if you didn't hear it before, if you didn't watch the video before the last one I put up, showing the guys in France going in a hole, showing an old vehicle, the early 1800s or late early 1900s, and the buildings created from stone. And we had, I was on TikTok looking at some things, and our brother Gaddy Grain, sitting there talking about comments and the mud flood didn't happen. I love when people start sharing information, but when you become the great I am and your ignorance supersedes the fact that you can share messages, you need to stop sharing messages. And I pretty much told them, you believe in outer space and comments. You're debunking the mud flood, which is a historical fact. It's written everywhere. No, people just don't know to read it because they weren't taught in school. And then people's research, religious dichotomy, and everything else. Religions didn't exist back then. We had a written oral history of we know what was happening, what was going to happen, and we prepped and we thought we were prepared for it, and we were unprepared because there's an enemy who watches and knows as well. Bottom line, if you want to call that motherfucker Satan or whatever, I don't care what you want to call him. I don't want to give him a name or it or them. I don't care. I know it's bigger than we can understand, and I know that they did their job so well that confusion seems to be the easy go-to. You know what I mean? Like, I can start talking about or reading like I'm doing, and everybody will just fly over their head. And I'm not here to make anybody believe nothing. I just know that what they believe in right now is painful. It's an agitation. It causes a lot of division and disassociation. It's just so much. You know what I mean? The watchers, like Big Jersey just said, there's so much more. I mean, there's so much more, and I don't believe that. Even with me telling the story, when I get to that point of the Pale Wolf and Dark Wolf, and I know other people say, "Why don't you just tell it?" See, those are the ones I don't. Those are the ones I pay no attention to, because those are the ones they're not really there for the story. Therefore, everything, not in a rush. And it's important that I do it the way that I said I was going to do it, without explaining it over and over and over. I gotta get some potassium, But right now there's something going on. It's not good. Whether it be in a hospital, individuals showing up, you got something plugged in your arm, people pumping stuff into. It's like a big experiment. They won't, they believe people won't be here for a long time. They're making sure that certain things in your body, but through bioengineering and everything else. I want to be careful when I say this, but when you look at everything, they're making sure that your time is short. They really want to carry out whatever it is they want to carry out. And there are people who are willing not to help, who have this position, makes you believe that they're there to help you and make you comfortable and everything else. It's like Soylent Green. Put you in the room with all the sounds and everything, let you go peacefully, probably, like you're supposed to be old. But we know in Charleston Heston, Soylent Green, it wasn't just only people. It was the dissenters. It was everybody. And they were turning around and using that to continue to feed them and the people in the streets with the big garbage cut trucks and the crackers. You know how it is. We're dealing with that now. You literally can buy your celebrities type pepperonis. I mean, to say that's new, I doubt it's new. I believe that has been going on for a moment. I mean, in my own opinion, I'm not saying this is facts, but I'm also not saying it's baseless. You know what I mean? Terraforming, definitely. We see that. We see the effect it's having on us, especially the high melanated. The issue is, and I'm going to incorporate some of that into the writing, but most of the screenwrite that I'm doing a screenwrite because somebody might want to take it and do something with it. It's how we got from point A to point B. But at this time, looking at 12 years, 2 months, like 2035, I can say 2045, with this reparation thing, utilizing that as a catalyst to say, oh yeah, all around between Chicago, Detroit, like six or several, maybe 5 places where we can see the different stories playing out. And one of them to be in the trauma of a little girl getting shot. I want to keep it as real as possible. Just going to run an errand for her mama in the broad daylight. We see that aggression now. We see it blatantly. I mean, I could do it other ways. And I also want to have the clergy, the church, how we feel about the church. I want to adamantly add that because that has been one of the most biggest divisive machines on our soil. Because when I tell people before the mud flood, religion did not exist. And every bit of history you hear about some fake Jesus and some fake this and all these fake wars and Masada, if you know what you're looking at, the Torah, the Masada they're pointing at, that is not it. But when you think about all over here, and there's a cliff and a mountain in Utah that has the same kind of building that they did their best to destroy, but underneath they've lately been digging up things and showing caves and caverns and structures and stuff. And when you look at the mountains and you start looking at the place, you say, wait a minute, this fits the narrative. Why is everything got to be backwards and everything upside down, inverted or reversed? But nobody wants to hear that because they've accepted what's been given to them. And yet they all cry in pain about, oh, this is happening and this is going on. And look at where we're at. And yet all the crying and all the other stuff, you don't see anybody looking at how, why a few are. And disassociating themselves from the lies and going in the other direction, turning themselves around and stop standing on their heads and stand upright and realize, wait a minute. Now you have people doing it, but they're still pushing narratives that are baseless and factless. Out of Africa theory, please, all Earth was melanated. Something is not right. Something is going on. And they know we're getting close. That's why they're rushing stuff. But in the screenwrite, I want to be able to elaborate and get to the point. And I shared the end story with you. And like I said, sometimes you got to build the motor and they build the car around it, or you build the car and know what kind of motor you want until the right design comes along to establish it in the vehicle, like a jet. I want this jet to fly, but we don't have the fuel or we don't have a certain metal, and we don't know if this engines that we have now can get this up to the speed that this jet can perform at. So it may be off 5 or 6 years. So what I've done was I actually knew the end, which is the beginning of another story. Very important. It's like, when you have that hook in music. Well, here, the hook will always be the reparations and the removal from the land. Based on, is that the final note of killing off the Indian? I believe so. We know that the elite believe they're impervious and that they're the most important thing, but we know that they are a perversion. And that's a fact. Because what fake humanity alludes to a beast, to an animal, not to a man. So whenever you see man for humanity, and then for what? How about for man and woman? How about for the two most important living sentient beings on this earth? And knock it right there. Nothing else required or needed. And yet we see the people who play the same hollow, no skin top drum over and over. I remember reading about what drums actually were made with hemp on the top. It was hemp and cotton, like canvas. Like, oh, all of a sudden we ended up making them with animal skins? That is not how they were made. They were made with hemp and cotton. So we've been redacted to and we've submitted to a narrative that is beyond rationale and truth, and we've accepted it. Why? Well, how do you kill off the Indian? What was the main two things that I read in the last two books I was reading about war? The micro and the macro of everything, the small things and the big things. And war is one of the best ways to kill off and destroy a lot. And when people are warring, they are not in the grand cities because they know they have to war. And then what's lost with that? History. And then when history is lost, what can you do? You can rewrite a new narrative. And we know that secret societies are about that, but not all of them are involved. The problem is the more you have involved in secret societies, the deeper the lie is. You dig what I'm saying? What was that? You said, y'all see that comment? I'm trying to put it up. I'm sorry about that. I put the wrong one. Joshua Miller, excuse me. It wasn't until I got to high school I I felt I had a little freedom and cut their shit history class every chance I got. Did not compute and knew it was a lie. Excellent. But a lot of people don't get that because some people are so good. Because you got to know, remember the household. Certain uncles or whatever are sitting you down talking about history, the fake history, because they made it through college, so they belong to Alpha Sigma, Kappa, Phi Psi, whatever, right? So these HBCUs and all this other stuff, and it's like, okay, they're great and they're doing something, so I'm gonna follow along. So the history, what your great great grandmammy and pappy knew, is gone, and the new history is argumentative because it's what you succeeded. They said you got it right, you succeeded, and look at you. And then when you hear something else, you're like, man, that's a fool. What is you, conservative? You's a liberal. All these new dynamics. And then you go in church and you get this Bible that's been plagiarized, that's based on a history that has nothing to do with religion at all, that has been so torn up and so much added and taken away. Like the sun, I grew up always knowing the sun was a part of our Mother Earth, nurturing. I knew the moon at the night was the comfort and protection. When you were supposed to be at rest, you're protected. Well, I read Enoch, and my old Enoch version, the sun is the female. Why is it saying the sun is the male and the moon is the female? It's how do we get into a conundrum when everything's being changed and we're so used to, because we say Revolutionary War, Reconstructionary Revisionists, as if it's part of the Renaissance. Like it's a good thing, when the Renaissance is another secret code for the destruction of the old world and the incorporation of the new world, where there's no such thing. We give that strength, we give it energy. You know what I'm saying? How you like my sofa and everything over here? You like my sofa? You see it right there? It's like 60s, right? No, I'm kidding. But you see what I'm saying? And yes, Joshua Northern. Hemp was widely used, and cotton, and there was a couple other things I can't remember. Just like concrete, we grew rice here, and seashells. You burn them down, you take that and add it to water and sand and mortar. That's a hardening agent. You know what I'm saying? All that's been lost to time because we have been utilizing ideology based off what Rome, as if Rome didn't exist everywhere, as if Egypt didn't exist everywhere, as if we had buildings here that rivaled Rome, the Colosseum. You know what I'm saying? What was that? What'd you say there? I swear this was my case. I was told my grandmother and uncles that the slave story was a lie, but I chose to believe the indoctrination. And it is so new. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put the invite in again because, look, people, you come on, you can speak your mind. It's not about me and Rondo sitting up here. There's no big wigs. We are all about this. None of your business what's happening. It's about everything. We all have a voice, okay? And the input is important. And I will go over the narrative of this screenwrite that I'm going to start writing tomorrow. I don't care if I get just 5 or 6 lines in a paragraph down tomorrow. I have to implement it. I already have the end of the story written. But in order to get to the end, you must first traverse a few creeks, some ravines, some pathways you never walked. The crossroads is dead. Get over some mountains, some hilltops and some mountains, and then get to the end. And it's not about, I found my lucky pot for good. No, it's about what dynastically happens from there. Hey, what's going on, hon? And come on in, people. You can have a voice, please. Let's change the dynamic. Let's change the dynamic. I have up to 10 to 12 people on here. I paid for something. I want to utilize it to the best I can. I mean, I can right now. I have a few videos that I've saved on the side that I can actually drag on and present. But I don't want to do that today. Maybe this weekend coming up when I'm reading about the Arawak, I want to read that whole little small paperback I have, and then I can draw upon a couple of videos that I have put away on my files. There is so much hidden, but it is here. a lot of people look at me and they go, okay, well, Red, you're fortunate to know genealogy. Well, you'd be surprised that certain members of my family, my uncle in Detroit, he's 80 years old. He knows everything I know and more. He's hit me up with stuff. And I'm like, he did what? I heard he did something, but I was off chart. And then I pull up my little document. I'm like, okay, I wrote it down wrong. Excuse me. See, now you're just doing a little too much there, Barnett. Okay? I'm right here. Okay? I know you want the socks, but we're not going to have that. Okay? We're not going to have that. See, that's how you get dead. See, look at you. See how heavy this is? Huh? This is called, I bet you won't get up on there no more. Did it hit you? I bet you won't come up on this no more. You cannot, that's my back up on, okay? All right, just acting a little too much. Just going a little too much, okay? Take it easy, relax. that scared the bottom out you, didn't it? That scared the bottom out. You can't climb up on that, Papa. I know you hear me talking. I know it's like, you can't climb up on that. My back elliptical, he climbs up on it, which is fine. It fell on his ass. But, excuse me. And he's all right. You okay, Bob? Come on. Show me the legs. He's going right back to it. I think it's safe. Anyway, one of my dreams, what is that? One of my dreams is to restore the somewhat still preserve abandoned. Hey, look, I'm not going to ask you. I'm not begging you. And I'm not going to. Y'all can tap it and come in and speak so everybody can hear you. And that way you can, if you want to speak for 10 to 15 minutes, you can go right ahead. And I think to hear a voice, our voices are important. If y'all are caught up in this new generation of, you got to break free of that. You go on some other platforms and people just jumping on talking about a whole lot of nothing. I mean, if that's what you're worried about, I'll dictate. Then I'll say, well, let's stay on track here. Let's be a little more clear. And there's nothing wrong with that. Don't stop being scared, man. I don't like people. I don't like scary people. Especially when I say we're family. It's about love, and love has no boundaries. No judgment. No judgment whatsoever. All right? None. And I mean that. All right? None. Anyway, before we interrupted with Mr. Jungle Gem, Mighty Joe Young, the cat, and he's looking at it. I think when it came down, it scared the behoozy out of him. We have a lot of truth sayers and truth. I don't want to use the word as truth is a very strong, powerful word. We have a lot of people who believe in what they say. I would say I believe in what I say. Yet I'm very cautious and coy about being cautious. I want to be able to address things not from my perspective. I can tell you about my family's history. I can tell you that my father's side fought against my mother's. It was a big division. It wasn't as great as you think. In the story of the Micmac and Pequot and a few other tribes, the original Cheyenne and them, and the Cree, were hunted by our own, and those who knew us from around the world, who knew our ways. They've been here. They tell you Mansa Musa came here. Oh, drop that bullshit story. Everybody came here. We went everywhere. It was everywhere. And we weren't jacking up everybody. Hey, baby, hey, it wasn't like that. We respected our turf. I think about, the movie The Warriors. This is our turf. We have the crimson ties. We have the war. You know what I'm saying? Well, the enemy doing war and men who are unbridled, who want sex, a whole lot of raping and everything all over, incest, all kind of crazy stuff that was not our way. We participated in. We didn't have to. Our strength was there. But when you bring new blood in, and that's the pale skin, orphans by the millions, and you get them into their 20s and 30s, that is the World Fair, people. And after. And that is what we're contending with. Okay? Wars were all over the world. Look at the Great War and look how it played out on all soil. Britain wants you to believe that when they went to Easter Island, there was nobody there. They went there and they wiped out and then stole away all the last inhabitants of Easter Island. Now there's a tribe there, but they're not the original people. And they are also children stolen away at night. And when Frederick Douglass made his quote, cradle robbing, he knew exactly what he was saying. Why else would the Negro, I hate that word Negroes, I hate it, like the word nigger and black, excuse me, destroy San Francisco and the capital, which they didn't really destroy. They were attempting to stop what they saw happen over there in their countries, and those of us who participated here also. But there was conflict of interest, because you got to remember, in the 60s in California, there were the new Negro elites coming around, and they did not want nobody else to move there, and they saw themselves better than them. And they would later become pastors, government officials, part of the Black Caucus, and other things that once never existed. They saw the pain and the tyranny, and they knew when they wanted no more part of it, and they made deals. They brokered deals. You see what I'm saying? Hey, Mama Red. Who gonna come up in here? Am I talk bad about some of y'all? Say you got a yellow stripe up your back. I know some of y'all got y'all fights. They got some fights. What's up? What, women act like men and men act like women? What's wrong? Don't worry, I'm not. I want y'all to stop being afraid and come on in and speak. I'm not the great orator. I'm not your oracle. I'm something else, and you don't have to worry about that. You need to listen to me. That's all I'm asking you to do. I'm gonna stay just like one of you. Regardless of what I gotta fight, I'm just going to continue to elevate and share and teach the things that I know. So get your little scary asses up in here. All right. Acting like, motherfucker ate some chicken feet and some motherfucking hog maw and chitterlings with some goddamn Louisiana hot sauce when you could have had some fucking gumbo and not them river rats. But if you look, Ronald's a powerful speaker. My brother's gonna be coming up here around, what's that, around the 13th, bro, or the 19th? What do you say?
Around the 19th.
About the 19th. West side, where you at? So I want to make sure, because I was letting them, and I gotta I hit up Trauma Hog, left him a message. I know he'd be busy, you know what I'm saying? So that way, and then there's a few others in the area too. I'm reaching out to King of High, see if he's back from Florida over in Utah. He's got a handful of acres over there. And see if he wants to come on through, bring his children and everything. I've got 22s. I got 22 pistols, AR platforms. I'm going to end up, y'all know the ATF is y'all already know, the ATF. Now, I don't even want to say that name again. Just like so many others, just so unconstitutional and everything else. It's just, Mom Rich, you came on here and you did good. You scared to come and talk? You don't lost your womanhood? I've always been a background kind of person. I don't care about that. You be front ground right now. That's what we need, front ground people. Because let me tell you something. These motherfuckers, they in your face. We're still a place where we can be uncomfortable and they can watch and they can record what we're saying, but you can speak your mind. You can put your voice in the app. Do you know the importance of your voice? I want to know if you know the importance of breathing. Breathing don't mean this. Most of y'all don't even know how to do that. How many of y'all can hold your breath for 3 to 4 minutes? The longest I held my breath was almost 5 minutes. And we're talking about my 50s. That's not even breathing. Breathing is something different. It is realizing that your has a tone that your earth respects. See, all this stuff, when we start doing this, takes away from our power. It makes us as if we have you see what I'm saying? A muzzle. And with that muzzle, no one can hear us. You was acting retarded. He's doing cartwheels up and down the step. I should have had damn what you call it. Y'all see this cat. Anyway, right? And that whistle you hear in your ear, that you need to increase it to block out all the chatter and the fear. You need to tap into your chakras, your center, your Christ-like fluids, your 33rd, the atlas, the world, the universe is right here on your shoulders. And you need to express it with your kindred, your kinfolk, all right? Your familiar, whatever you want to say. We need to be able to hear one another. It is paramount. Just because somebody in your relationship or where you work or where you've been don't like the way you sound or how you talk, we don't do that here. This is like they say, Planet Fitness, judgment-free zone. And if you're going to observe and listen, you're doing a lot of typing. I'm that one. Love you, but I am that one. And anybody can tell you. You come on in, speak your piece, and we will respect it. And trust me, we've had great. I don't know why people haven't watched. We've had 5 or 6 people. We've had a great time, right? Well, I mean, this is the information. Where is West Side, man? He must be at the studio. He works at the studio. Yo, West Side, where you at, bro? I know he be up all damn day and night. But he is very informal. He's very informative too. And he doesn't take bull crap like I don't. Like when certain individuals be talking, I be like, and you see my face when I was on other platform, I be like that. You remember Big Mike, right? Had that one goofy kid from Chicago. I was like, man, I catch a plane just to go there and whoop his ass. What's that? Oh no, excuse my language. Not mean to be a threat, but I literally was getting ready to go on. That's not a Google subscriber, you idiot. You know what? He'll get the message. Anyway, right? And he might be busy. But anyway, I was almost ready to go. Credit card. Yeah. Round trip. No, one way. I'm gonna rent a vehicle and drive back and drop it off. And be like, yo, bro, where you at? Holler at a couple of boys in Chicago, I'm coming through. I need y'all to set the ring up. And all that fictitious, crazy stuff he was talking. Have a real one show up at his door, talking about, yo, come on, family. Got the gloves and everything. You got some boots, shoes, whatever you want to wear, barefoot. Let's go in that ring. I don't like people who are going to talk and be so decisively despondent and think that their mental instability is the go-to. That is what I call a disease. Doesn't mean that they need to be harmed or anything, but sometimes you have to read that. You have to carry out a certain order in order to say, not today. So if you have a hard time relegating yourself to this reality, then maybe something down the road could change that before it's too late. And that's not a big head speaking. That's just that's who I am. You know, maybe in another 5 or 10 years, if I'm still here, that won't be the case. I doubt that. And like I said, I used to work out in Brooklyn with guys 70, damn near 80 years old, who look in better shape than the majority. I think everybody on the platform. Solid. Go out and run, put the road work in 5-6 miles. Seriously. Pop up on the chin-up bar and pop muscle ups. power-ups, rack out 25 and 30 chin-ups, pull-ups, like it ain't nothing. Hold the body out sideways. Yeah, I was doing that then before my first back surgery, and after that, in the second one, I was like, you know, I don't think them days is done. But I still like to go out and punch the tree.
West Side Fuller.
All the way up. Right? West Side, what's good, family? Yo, what you doing right now? Oh, okay, you're in the studio. You know, I'm live, right? That's all right. Okay, brother. All right, I figured that. All right, love you, bro. You're in the studio, like I thought. Otherwise, he would definitely be on here. He's an engineer, so yeah. I've been writing raps too, so I get in the studio, man. I can throw down. Yeah, I used to get down. And I've been messages. I'm talking about shit that have people like this. I used to sell my rhymes to certain people in Newark, New Jersey, over in Bronx. And yeah, y'all, I was Twin City breakdancer. We did it all, DJing, all that shit. Going to Maryland, doing the go-go music, scat dancing, punk rock. It was all that shit in the 70s and 80s. I was involved in all of it. And then that day when I saw them three bodies, after seeing all the bodies and the hands and the heads stuck on fences and shit that I saw in Newark and East Orange, and I said, you know what? For either I'm doing that or I'm there. I went in the military. Family's like bread. People are intimidated, kind of scared of you. My grandpa, Dynamite Charlie Wright, look him up. Uncle Lonnie Wright, Denver Broncos, Denver Nuggets. John Amos, Kansas City Chiefs, Good Times, Roots, blah, 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 blah. Herschel Walker, second cousin. Spencer Haywood, second cousin. I'm not going to keep going. Yeah, Chuck Berry, all that shit. That's the family I come from. Okay? And, those all know their creek, this, that, and other, and Choctaw. And so, yeah. I went in the military, and that changed my whole dynamic. I was traveling the world, taking trips when I was home, having 90 days to leave, and they're like, how come this nigga don't never take this? Becca was just talk. And besides getting knocked out, nigga don't never take leave. I was like, we get days off, we come back, we got all kind of holidays. Why I need to take leave for? I can go to work, have drunk, sober up, get the job done, man, please. So, yeah. And I have a story to tell. But see, the problem is, y'all don't know what you want to do with the stories. As if I got to make some shit up. No. We're the original inhabitants of this damn land, regardless of how people have been lied to. And I had a couple of Mexican sisters saying, what makes us Mexican is really the natives from Africa. I said, no, it isn't. It's the Aborigine. Yeah, and there's millions of them in so-called South America. Millions. So it's very infuriating when they know what has happened. But everybody was traversing. Everybody, it doesn't matter who's mixed with what right now. All fucking family. Except for one group of people, I don't think they from here. I really don't. I think they've been getting together to usher back in their head honcho from wherever the fuck land he's from, or it, or them, to come back. They gave them the plan, they carrying out the plan, and here they are. You feel me? I don't know if that's true. I'm just saying, it's the way these motherfuckers carry on. I don't know. I know what my uncles in Brooklyn told me. I'm not going to say that on here. I know what that 90-year-old Masonic woman in 1986, 87, and then both Scotland said, and an 87-year-old man, an 85-year-old man. I know what they told me when I second round of them 12 shots. Look that up. What is that called? I don't even know if that's even in which somebody look at. I don't, excuse me. This is one of the things I was actually going to put up. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. You know what? Maybe I need to move this back. There you go. About that 569, 69. I was off 10 billion. reparations is owed to black residents, black dead people. Let me see if I can pull this up and get rid of that crap.
Heard that these guys that headed the board of that little.
Huh?
Lloyd Carty has shared a link in the stream from earlier. The Japanese guy who's heading.
Are you going in and out, family? I mean, you sound good, but you're going in and out. Your body. Say it again. Say that. Say it again.
I was saying for the article you just showed, Lloyd Carty had put an article about.
Oh, Lloyd Carty did? Yeah, he did. I didn't even see that on Instagram. On Facebook.
On earlier today. He had dropped.
I'm gonna go back to that. I didn't even tap on that. Okay, I'm definitely gonna look at that. Oh, what is it? What is it called? What is the most popular drink? Earn Brew. That was one of them. That damn thing, I think it's the one that knocked me out in 11th. The best whiskey bars in Edinburgh, Scotland. No, it's just no. The Ultimate Scott Whiskey Crawl. 12 of the best bar. No. The moment had me crawling. It's a. I don't know if it was a Masonic thing. It's a challenge. Let me put it in different. I want to see if it's here. So, let me see. Edinburgh Castle. Damn, I've been there so long. How to complete Scotland's ultimate sports challenge? Savage pub crawl around the Royal Mile. I didn't have to go around that. The Glorious 12. The Hero Challenge. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta find it. He pulled up the Savage pub crawl around the Royal Mile. The Royal Mile, I believe, is the 12. I could be wrong. It's all I know is in that damn place. And my chief told me, be prepared. Now, if you make it through it, it's not pulling up. It's pulling up your Hero Cocktail Challenge. The Savage Pub Crawl around the Royal Mile. I made it to the 11th. I had to pee. Like a dummy, I didn't pee when I came in there. Well, I was a little nervous and I had to pee. I think I was 22, 23. And I made it the 11th shot. I stood up to go pee, and like my blood pressure, I don't know what it was. I hit the floor like a sack of potatoes. They ran over. That one was tall too. Big old boobies. I don't know what they fake back then. I don't know what they did that back then. 90 years old. She had the little thing with the cigarette, not even lit. Big old joker in the corner, looked like he about 300-400 pounds, looking like what's the name, Brutus off of Popeye. Just sitting there with the sleeve rolled up and the little sea hat. Every once in a while, crack his eyes to the side. I was like, what in the fuck they done got me into? Ate shepherd's pie, hour and a half later. They had the drinks lined up. They can't leave. That's exactly in their accent. I said, what have I gotten? In my head, I'm like, oh shit. And I'm still a little buzzed. And the shepherd's pie was banging. That's when I stopped being a vegan power. Well, I was still powerlifting, but I stopped being vegan that day. Drink them damn shots. They divulged so much information. They told me where to go, what to look at, who to speak to, who to go and stay with for a night. That's all I'm going to say there with that. Your screen is it's glitching. You know what? Let me remove it. I don't need it. Let me remove that. Okay. I'm going to remove it. Is it mine or is it Randall? I'm just going to remove the virtual background because I have other better ones, and I'm just sitting here by my patio, and it's good enough. Appreciate that, Joshua. I appreciate that. I drank those shots, and let me tell you, I didn't stand up right away. I was good though. The potatoes or whatever in that shepherd's pie with the lamb and the carrots and the cabbage and all this damn thing was good as fuck. Anyway, you know, and I drank beer with the shepherd's pie, y'all. Guinness, my favorite. And we're talking about with iron in it. And I drank them 12 drinks. She came and put them big old, I don't know if it was a bra, big old titties on my shoulder and gave me a hug, kissed the top of my head. All right, brother, young brother. I mean, 9 years old, I'm 22, about 22, 23. Like four times my age, damn near. Everybody was drinking. I was still drinking, having a good time. Eating baked chicken. I mean, we was there all the way to the morning, till about 12 o'clock in the afternoon, in the morning, all the way through. People came after that, and there was a party. Women was hitting on me, giving me red lipstick, kisses all over. I was the only brother up in there. I mean, if they were like my brothers and sisters and aunties and uncles and grandpas, you see what I'm saying? I literally, and they knew who I was. Alcohol does free you up from inhibitions, but when you're around professionals, and I remember saying, "You're a Mason? I thought you'd be an Eastern Star." Man, that's some old bullshit in America. She said it just like that. She said, "All we doing is we keep the of the world, and we got to keep y'all away from your truth." Y'all who? Americans? Then everybody over there ain't no American. Y'all are the real ones. That's a part of the story I'm gonna tell you. No, there's more. It's dark. You know, you can lie to people and have people believe the lie. The new generations of people covet it and program and bring them here, and they came with nothing but war in their hearts to rid the land of us or change us, not just phonetically. You know what I mean? I appreciate that, Joshua. Appreciate it. Thank you. And I met a Scottish woman on TikTok who was asking some questions, but she was dumb as a bag full of rocks. She didn't know shit. I don't even think she's really Scottish. I think their family moved there and she claimed that now, you know. And it's a sad state the world's in because the world shouldn't be that way. It was not that way. And it's not that long ago. You know, that's why I find it very important to write this, the screenwrite. I mean, I could just write a story. I'm not into that. Screenwrite's a little easier for me because I can lay down the characters. I used to do claymation movies and all that kind of stuff. Two shots, you know, two shots per frame, moving the clay and everything, wars and all that. We used to do martial arts movies. We used to do the whole thing. Me, Dungeons and Dragons, the whole gambit. And I remember one story. A 85-year-old guy. I know the names. I'm just gonna say them. They're arrested. He says there are things in the world, literally, and in the water that would be hidden from y'all that y'all once concierged with. We knew. I'm looking at him like this, like I'm supposed to figure this motherfucking riddle out. And he was like this. 85-year-old guy, and this is what he's doing. He's drinking as much as me, if not more. I said, the fishes while swimming, that's what he's there for. He said, oh, there are things that y'all used to communicate with that are hidden from you. You're disconnected because you no longer know. There are things that would just, we're not talking about fish. And I'm like, whales? Not your history in this earth. There, and he just all he would say was, you'll know. I got what he's saying. There are things hidden from us. Whether they attempt to reach out and they destroy them, I don't know. Just know, if you ever felt alone, but it was a question, am I really alone? No, that's not just you. Excuse me. No, that's just not you. You are connected to a bigger source. I'm only attempting to teach you how to breathe a little bit. I can't teach you everything. My children went to do the clay motion. It's fun. You can still pick up those old cameras and those old tripods, and it's fun. It's fun. Plasticine clay, it's fun. But they told me a lot. I've shared a lot of information with certain individuals I serve with, and they keep it dear to themselves. They really, really do. Have any of y'all? How many of y'all, or have any of y'all had your children come from school and start talking about things, and you look at them and you say to yourself, "Why am I letting them go?" You know what that is? That's the voice you need to be listening to. And you know who makes it hard on themselves? How we make it hard on ourselves to hold on and keep them going to these different things? Because we have become lazy in as far as a benefactor. We have given over as we were given over to a system that wants your destruction. I can't say it any other way. Are you full compliance in a new existence? And it's not with good reasons or purposes. I don't have to say this, but I'm going to say this. There are things I want to tell y'all. You're not ready. I know what I'm talking about. But I can say this. I am definitely not here to pull people away from other parts of entertainment. I want you to stay normalized. I don't want you to stay stigmatized and blind. I want you to stay normalized. You need to be able to enjoy the things you enjoy, but you need to separate the fact from the fiction. You need to be able to say, that serves a purpose, but is it dynamically beneficial for me? And do I really, really require or need that? Do I need the people always talking about that man's a woman and that woman's a man? Who cares anymore? We're there. Like, what is that going to do for you? I see certain individuals so stuck because they have a platform where people will come and go, "You're right," and yeah, okay, what you gonna do? That's like Farrakhan, the motherfucker. Y'all all that talking and talking and talk. What the fuck have y'all done? Not a goddamn thing. Selling bean pies and the goddamn little and black power. Let's get some more together. And where's the land? Where are the villages? Hey, you fake ass pastors. Other than the fact that you riding around in the Rolls Royce, I'm glad. I was so happy to see that goofy knucklehead nigga in Brooklyn getting robbed. I watched it 100 times. I was clapping. Don't hit him next week. He gotta have to go back and try and swindle some more people talking about titles. Like travel, you know what I'm saying? Like, get him again. Y'all see that? Hey, homie, you seen that kid get robbed? That might be a good day. No, I'm just saying. I'm not pushing that. That was just a joke. And then there was another one. I was just jumping. I started doing the whole dance in circles and shaking and shit. Ghost dancing, whatever you want to call it. I was just like, yeah, shit. Yeah. I wish they all get raw. Every last one of them, not violent. I don't want to see nobody taking nobody alive. That's just stupid. And the one that robbed them, locked up, learn not to be robbing nobody. But getting locked up ain't gonna be an answer because nobody's gonna be there in the system to educate them appropriately. They're gonna have them coming out wearing a kufi and motherfucking beads and shit, or singing in some big ass church, saving their booty hole. I don't know. The stuff is ridiculous. Um, we don't have to be our worst enemies. We literally really aren't. We're acting out. We're acting out because betrayal is so deep. Nobody knows that it's betrayal. They want it to be everybody around them that's betrayed. They want to, when you get into a position of pain and suffering, and you keep implementing this degree of raising it, everybody is the problem. Everything is problematic, and you increase in that debilitating state of affairs. You increase your stance in that hate and that foolishness and that tirade and that pain and more suffrage and more suffrage. That there's no way to elevate. There's no elevation there, and then you circle yourself because you're in a place where we're getting that dollar over here. What you doing? I'm dropping the blue, man. What you got? I got a mouth. It's all good. Some lean. I'm running a rap video. You know Mika Worldwide. You know what I'm saying? Everybody looking stupid with the little choppers out. Bam, and looking all retarded like they saying something. And they ain't saying nothing. Pain. And there's nobody around them to refocus. No way. No one. Just wasting time. There you go. Just wasting time. Oh, let's see something right quick, y'all. I gotta see something. Oh shit! Second camera. I don't want to share that yet. I got it up there. All right. I like that. I'm sorry, y'all see me scratching my little forehead. I'm just laughing and joking at some shit. I like that. Oh shit. Oh, I got all kind of shit up in here. Y'all know I ain't been messing with all this stuff, y'all. So just be patient with me because I know I'm looking retarded. It's all right. We can be retarded. There's nothing wrong with us being retarded. Nigga, I got hotkeys. They call it hotkeys. I wish they'd take them hotkeys and shit the hell up. Anyway, I'm just looking at some stuff while we're on here. Pay me no mind. I'm retarded. Mm-hmm. I'm happily retarded. And y'all need to learn how to be happily retarded your damn self. All right? Ain't nothing wrong with it. Oh, that sounds like something off motherfucking Eddie what's it called, the Monsters or some shit. What the fuck? Anyway, and I got all them little funny ass little keys and stuff like, and I ain't gonna mess with all that. I just had to. Sorry about that. Anywho, right? Every time I used to visit, when I was in New York, I used to go to Rikers Island. My father was locked up. He was a bank robber after Vietnam. I used to go and visit him. I used to go and visit some of the, Bellevue crazy down first, in Manhattan, down by the VA. Some of the vets, visit some of the precincts, talk to some of the guys I knew. I would always talk to the veterans, but everybody else I would converse with. And I was amazed how people, when they get in a situation, their mannerisms for survival is innate. They believe that it's it's like a jungle environment, that everybody's got to be so tough. And I ain't talking about bitch up and shout out, because you always gonna have some real broken people that shouldn't even be in prison. They should be in the goddamn psych ward. And then you talk to the ones who can handle themselves, but they know that because they can handle themselves well, and they're not part of the curriculum with certain individuals, that they're a threat. And a lot of times they don't. They end up in a with a toe tag. It's unnecessary, and they are in there for no reason other than what we already know now. It is because this system is corrupt and broken. The elite don't care. It is nothing but blood, not money, the gold and silver that don't mean nothing to them. It is the sacrifice. David Rockefeller built his mansion on top of a damn human sacrifice joint. Who were the ones doing the human sacrifice? If you know about the history of the wars, you would know about lynching. You would know it wasn't what you think, and he was all part of that. Was it your device will restart and deactivate? No. Leave it on and plugged in. Open settings to adjust your active hours or whether you want your device. No, okay, all right. Yeah, but not right now, motherfucker. All that bull crap. I say, what's that? What'd you say there? What did you say? What did you say? Didn't I show it? I say that a lot, and people get mad at it. I say that a lot, and people get mad at it. So what? Fuck them. You dig what I'm saying? Fuck them. So what? You know what I mean? When I used to visit those places, in the juvenile joints, like in Newark, New Jersey, it's right there where everybody at. It's the County Juvenile Detention Center, not that far from the college, and blah blah blah. Damn boy, Newark's a different beast, y'all. Y'all ain't never been in Newark, New Jersey. Irvington, Little Vietnam. Shit, everybody talking about Chirac. Imagine taking all that shit and putting it into motherfucking about a handful of blocks. Shit. I used to be at my uncle, Reggie Lee, come ride through there with he had his own termite pest control system. You see me sitting on the porch with about 5 or 6 girls, my dreadlocks hanging around me, all red. I'm sitting up there with red or blue on. He used to be like, he see me, he wouldn't say nothing. He would walk up, he like, damn, my nephew looking fucking crazy. He part of that shit. I would keep people from shooting and stabbing motherfuckers. In Earth, where I lived there for about 5 years. Then I went back to New York, and got with the Guardian Angels, protecting a lot of gay folks, this, that, and other. Curtis Lee with the Gotti trials, right there, about 3 or 4 of us. It was about 4 of us. Saw the Gottis, knew some of the young ones. Like, didn't matter. Y'all about that life. I don't really give a fuck. Fuck you. That's how I felt. I don't care. I don't give a fuck about that fake ass shit on my soil. Patrolling the streets late at night, Spanish Harlem, all the way to Brooklyn. 2 train, D train. It didn't matter. 6 train, whatever. We go on it. We be 5, 15 deep strong. We practice with James Stretch. May he rest easy, out of Coney Island. Neptune Beach parades. I was like, I was known. Like when something's jumping off, it's like the reservation, the Navajo reservation where I lived at for about 10 years. Guy pulling a gun on his cousin because they all in on that meth, and I'm snatching guns out of people's hands right before the trigger's pulled. That's not super me. I'm just saying the character of the person. And you have them people who get locked up who are good people, veterans, and they really about that life. And you have the ones who really ain't about that life. They just wanted to get away from whatever it was, do something different, and they made some mistakes. We have a system that is corrupt because all the politicians have done worse than most people. How's Pelosi's husband still walking around? 80 years old? That don't mean shit. It is a system created and geared against you. And there's more pale skins being murdered than us. No, seriously. And that's to their own fault and their own ignorance. But it's a damn shame. And it amazes me, man. And Roland Martin, piece of shit. Willie D, piece of shit. All of them. Charles Barkley, Michael Jordan, all of them pieces of shit. I wish they would come over here and watch. Then you got these motherfucking black conservative news and all this other dumb shit. Just as lost as they want to be on here. Nobody want to hear that shit no more. And the ones that do, those are the ones that are stuck in stupidity. They don't want to change. They think they're so right. And there's nothing right about it. You know? We got 16 people up here. We got 16 people scared to come and share their voice. What is some of y'all pronoun or something? That's all right. Be a pronoun. You want to come up here and say I'm a furry or him, shim, her, I don't care. This is about voices. This is about me stopping all the self-hate and the division. We don't need some fake ass BLM and some goofy ass, foreign ass motherfucking antifas and all that other dumb shit. I don't give a fuck about. We care about the people and people getting their head out of hot. And for once in their life, hearing something that might be a little closer to the truth than the lies they like to hold on to. Somebody asked me one time, said, Red, is it true that over there people was dropping off boxes of guns? I said, you got that right. Hell yeah. And ammo. Shit. Sometimes rocket launchers, niggas wanting to shoot them shits though. It's not that it hasn't happened, you just haven't heard it. And they did that for years, dropping off full automatic shit. I'm talking about, listen, when nobody's stealing it from no gun store and all that, you got them idiots. They was dropping that shit off with the Detroit, Philly, New York, Chicago, LA, shit. What? Delaware, Florida, Gainesville, Jacksonville, Duval County, Clay County, man, Orlando. What? I was stationed down there hearing them stories. I was like, man, this is being made up. Went back home, man, everybody my voice. Yo, man, you Red, come with us. Won't you see something? What is it? Before I say anything, what is it? Nigga, we got to create a guns. Oh, hell no, man. Go on, man. Now, listen, if you find an AR, you know what to bring it. I ain't lying, man. Never got one. You know what I'm saying? I was able to go. When I was in the military, when I knew 86 was going to happen, we bought our 4 automatic rifles. Fuck the bullshit. Shit. I can sell one of them motherfuckers right now for $500,000. Well, shit. Man, please. Dig. I don't really want to get into the two-way conversation and the Bill of Rights and all that stuff. But I'm going to tell you like this, brothers and sisters. Pale, white, pale. If you want to call yourself white, whatever the fuck. Pale, skin, melanated. Nick, go out there and get some guns and get with some people and practice together. Stop being fucking lazy. I know you're too lazy to come on here and put your voice out there and talk. Nobody's wrong. Nobody's going to, it's not about being wrong. Nobody is wrong. But you go out there, you get your rifle and your handgun. All you need is one of each, good one. Load up with some ammo, some survival food, and bottles of water. Fill up a closet with goddamn water and filters. Get your house and start getting foam sealant and caulking, shit you're not going to open, and make it hermetically sealed. Get you a couple of air purifiers in that bitch, some chrysanthemums. Put them motherfucker up some spider plants. Just trust me. If you don't believe anything else I said, trust me on this. And learn how to use that shit. Learn the discipline. Learn how to keep your finger off the goddamn trigger and never point it anywhere. Treat a gun as if it's always loaded. Know that the Constitution was actually our old script based on protecting everyone. When I show people those pictures of the original police officers back in the 1800s being all melanated, people's like, get the fuck out of here. I was like, well, you see the pictures. 1800s, all melanated. What the fuck happened? I told you that in the beginning. No, I can't wait to write. Now I want to write when I'm talking on here. I already got the first 3 paragraphs already in my head. Yo, Randall, oh man, I got it. Oh, I ain't got it to the point where the young girl, she's in there, but I gotta have the news articles focusing with the fires and the riots. I gotta have all that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be able to write it all down. So I'm gonna use real stuff and change the narrative. So that way we have that first couple of set scenes. You know what I'm saying? My head's always working like that, people. But again, go ahead and get your training. If you can afford a level 4 plate carrier and the plates side, if you're gonna afford a $400 ballistic helmet, just get it. Walk around with it. Make sure it's comfortable. There are enough brothers and sisters out here. Look at Twister Gang, Black Rambo, and all those guys. Come on, y'all. Just take a little time instead of doing the regular stuff you do. And if you're with somebody that's like, oh, we're gonna die someday, you get as much room from that motherfucker as possible. I don't give a fuck if that's your significant other. You listen to me. Get your shit together. And some people will say, well, what about when you said, I can hear some of y'all now. Shit, they probably spray something, everybody won't wake up. I mean, what the fuck you gotta worry about? You ain't gotta clean all that shit up, do you? Make it make sense. You go back to the source. Go back to the source, man. You feel me? Never allow yourself to get depressed. Reach out to any one of us if you feel some kind of way. If you're questioning your man or womanhood, then reach out and we can correct it. I'm gonna beat you up and say, hey, look, man, what the fuck is going on in your life? Hey, sister. Now, I'm gonna crack with you first. Now I'll be like, you ain't getting no rug burn rubbing with you. But no, listen, what's going on? Every one of our people, we're all beautiful. We're wonderful people. And on my platform, man is to a woman is to a man. That's it. But I ain't got no hate for the others. None at all. Nah, I ain't got no sympathy, and I can't really empathize with them because I don't know nothing about it. But I ain't got no hate. You dig what I'm saying? What was that? Excuse me. What was that? What's the best powerful handheld for a petite female weighing 117 pounds? Block 43X. Gen 5. Got a little whoop to it, but yeah. 10 shots. You can get the armor one that has 15. I got extended mags to carry 18. So I put them, when they see them red bitches going in, and I'm speed, carrying 5 or 6 of them. I carry 3 all the time. People be looking like I'm getting undressed before I get undressed. And I make sure that I'm accurate out to 35 feet. Oh, I can pop off 500. 35 feet? Oh, yeah. And that means moving backwards and reloading. And forward if I have to. Glock 43X. I can show you mine. This is mine, though. It's the regular Gen 2. Hold on. I'm gonna leave the camera and all that shit on. Maybe I might fart. You might hear me. I'm up here scared to come on and talk. I got to fart anyway. Shit. What is you doing, man? Is you like getting into that? You like the Robin? Am I Batman or some shit? I'm grabbing on my leg, little nigga. Shit. I'm getting hungry again. God dog. I don't want to eat. Hungry. Oh, shit. Oh, I got some roasted taters. Maybe I'll heat up a salmon. All right, fuck all that. Let me show you what I got here. I ain't bringing everything out. Got cannons and all kind of shit. I like handguns, I really do. So let me clear it. I gotta clear it, y'all. This is live too, so all right. Finger never on the trigger. Okay? And I got home defense rounds, so you don't need to see all that. There we go. Oh, that's right. I always keep one extra in the chamber, so I'm trying to push it in. So this is the Glock 43X. Let me make sure it's clear. Yours too much. Glock 43X. And this is a TLR5. I've got this one, and I got the one with the red and green. I got three of them. I can take this off with the one with the red laser, and you can see it's empty. I want to make sure it's clear. Never put your finger on the trigger. Never. All right? Never. I can get a full hand on there. I actually have a grip I can put on it, but I like this way it moves. Now, I'm big with certain holsters and stuff like that. So let's go and put that there. And then my other carry. Let me clear this. Excuse me. All home defense rounds. Excuse me. I actually love this gun. Some people don't because they're not very accurate with it. This is my SAR USA. I kind of got a thing for Turkish-made guns, Canics, SAR, Israeli guns. Safety's on. It's clear. It's empty. Finger never on the trigger. This is an old light, and then I can just also tap it where it stays on, hold it, and let go. This baby right here, 9mm. I love the mag because it holds 17 plus 1, so 18 rounds. I carry 4 mags at all the time. And this is one of my hip ones I carry. Now, if I'm not carrying this one, okay, let's set this off to the side. Excuse me, I'll put this back on. Then, like I said, for my Glock 43X, in my truck, I like to carry this bag because I can carry a number of these magazines, which I can carry hidden. 19 rounds. They're red. So, and this is training rounds. So, I don't really, but I'm just saying. And I have 17 round or 15, 17 round, the ones that are made by a certain company for the Glock 43X. That's the Gen 2. I would say get a Gen 5 if you want to get the little red dot, where you can, when it comes to quick shit, I'm a rail shooter. Wherever my finger's pointing, and that's the way I'm hitting, both eyes open, I'm tapping it. Now, I don't care if I got to empty out, speed load, pop a few more, and to get your ass down. So, like I said, I carry a bunch. I'm going to pull them all out. I carry enough of them. And this is a Glock bag. I love my Glock bag. I've got a few of these. So the Glock 43X and the SAR is actually, the Canic is really good too, because it's not very flat, but it doesn't have a lot of kick like this. This right here, you would definitely not want to get. You don't want it, because this one right here probably had your ass lean back and do the walk away. Trust me. This right here is 1911. Clear. No finger on the trigger. Never. 1911. I didn't have it all the way down. Excuse me. There we go. And I changed out the barrel. I upgraded it about $150. Grips, trigger, skeleton eyes. And I keep about 6 mags, Kimbers, because it runs very good. And right now in here is all training rounds, 8-round mags. They sometimes you get the 7-round mags, which I don't think is so good. Home protection. I keep one of those for a night in case I got to grab this off the side of my bed. Which usually when I go upstairs, I'll take this out, load it, empty, load it, keep the safety on, okay? As you can see, and I'm not going to sit here and pull the trigger with the safety on. That's just stupid. There's nobody here. I would aim it that way if that case to the ground, but we're not going to do that here. So I'm going to put this back up. That right there kicks to up to the left. West side views on here. Mario. A few people have shot this Tomahawk. So these are just a few of my guns. I've got the Glock. I've got the 10 mil. I've got a consortium of handguns, and I like to build rifles. They try to do something with the damn brace stabilizers. Some sons of bitches, they kill the hell out with their retarded ass self. This only safety for this is your goddamn finger. So that's another thing with the Glock 43X. You don't want to sit there and be playing, because people do this. They get lazy and they put their finger on the trigger and they happen to hammer and pow. I'm like, why you gotta have your finger on the trigger? It ain't nothing but to keep your damn finger on the trigger. Put a rubber band on your shit and pull it back, break them up. Keep your finger off the trigger. I used to pop people on the forehead. What you doing with your finger on the trigger? So, like I said, a lot of these guns, I'm not gonna load this. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. I don't want to go through the dynamics of that big thing, because that's not my macho stick. That is literally for protection. What was the, okay, you got that. And what did you say? Get off my shoe. Normally, just be prepared is the message, right? But majority of people don't heed warning of these days. Yeah, they don't. They don't. No, they don't. You have to address people by putting straight in their face. For example, the younger gen and people. Yes, yeah, very correct. Yes. And for those of us who are veterans, Ronald's a vet, y'all. That was beaten into our head at the range. I'm a Navy vet, but we trained different when I went in the Navy back in the early 80s. Compared to right now, we train different. Not knocking. I'm just saying, the old course, fucking rifles, the whole bang. You know what I'm saying? We had to qualify. And then when I was on Tiger Dents, I had to qualify on my DD-214 and my microfiche. I'm qualified from the damn shotgun, the M60, all of it, even the Browning. I had to learn how to break them down. I was ordnance, and I like going to the range. If you are stressed, it is such a great stress release. And then you get into this routine, and it takes just a week. You get into this routine, and it's like you set everything up. You pay attention to everything. You're always on 360. Before you punch out, and even after you punch out, pop up. Make sure everything's safe. Your fingers off the trigger. Check around you. And you get into these repetitions, right? Repetition, brother, and you just stay with it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the most beautiful thing to do. Are you a Glock man or anything? No, I'm a handgun man. Goddamn it, I'll shoot anything. I've got pistols. I got Navy Colt 45. I got it. No. Military, we don't do that. Where I'm from, where I grew up, hunting and shit, squirrels, all that, raccoons, possum, goddamn gator. Yeah, no, fishing catfish with my arm. No, man. Goddamn, put a gun in my hand, a muzzle loader, black powder. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna hit you. I ain't into this. This what they call it, menopause shit. I'm not into that. The feminization of the masculine side of who we are. God damn it! If you give me a bang stick, I'll hit you with that motherfucker. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Glocks are fine. Different gens. But it's up to the person that's shooting and how much you practice. I don't care what you shoot with. I know guys that go out there with a raggedy ass refurbished pistol and get out shooting most people with all that shit around their stuff, looking like the goddamn the handgun that became a goddamn AR platform. So I am big. I am big on the discipline of all things. It's like every martial art is shit. Yet, it's just if there are things in there that's practical. When you free yourself from fear, and you go through the repetitions that I was saying, and you understand through practice and combat in the ring, that means sparring, open, you learn what applies and what doesn't apply. You know, I remember being in New York and we had a bunch of guys who were MMA guys. Nice school over in Millville, the Shark Tank, one of Royce Gracie's nephews. He's big on guns, Royce Gracie and a lot of those other guys. And I used to do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and we never got no belts. I studied that shit for 12 years. I studied Samoan bone breaking. I studied all kind of some weird shit. But I would always spar. I would spar. I didn't give a flying. If I got a bloody nose, a loose tooth, my eye got poked, and I couldn't see out of it for 5 days, I'd be right back. And everybody said something was wrong with me. That's what they used to say. I kicked you so hard, I was trying to break my leg. I mean, it's repetition and training. You know what I'm saying? And shut up, Mama Red. Bring your ass on here and talk. You know I love you. Menopause. All my fam from the South had guns in their home. Pops had sawed-off shotgun with pearl handle, 38 long nose. Yeah, that's what's up. All right, don't be giving out all the credentials on here. They watching. But anyway, that's what they say our God-given rights. That means that's our self-given rights. And if you ain't willing to die and take a few motherfuckers with you, hey, I'm not here to advocate violence. I'm here to tell you that you are very important in the dynamics of it all. And there are some really good guys. I mean, Red Phoenix's husband. There's another guy. What is his name? There are a bunch of gentlemen on here. Jay the Shooter with his full autos, but there's so many. I love Yoki Stirrup. Her old man, you know, an excellent team, Florida, you know. She probably got an arsenal out this world, but you shoot one gun at a time. I mean, unless you think you know, Scarface, that dumbass shit, Al Pacino. But I don't like the gangster shit, y'all. I just don't. I detest every bit of it. Training people, it's like everything: being prepared, food, dry foods, having heat sources that know how to make fires, having good tents, bivvies, sleeping bags. Not everybody's going to have it. A good rucksack, having a decent plate carrier. I'm not big on blister. I got a couple of blister helmets. I'm not big on it. I'd rather put on my boonie hat. If I can hit my head, I hope somebody's smart enough to pick up my damn ammo and my rifle. I'll be back though. That's the difference. And storing water and plenty of cat food. I don't know how long he'll be with me, but I'm not going to eat him. They ain't knowing that Denzel and me talking about Jesus and eating cat shit. Anyway, I'm just saying. It's good if we all live close to one another. And I'm talking about like, you know, a couple hours or whatever, a few hours. We can all meet up and have certain points where we can litigate. And when something happens, we know that we're only a handful of hours away and we can get there. And people are willing to say, look, I need that $50. I got to get gas. I got to make it somewhere. Don't worry about the return. This, you know, and the problem is all of us who are able and capable. I don't care about your goddamn crayon color. I got me some good old pale skin brothers over here. I love it. I lay my life down for them over here. And they do the same for me, guaranteed. Yeah, one of us, I think we have the same goddamn great-great-grandmammy. Great-great-great-grandmammy. Seeing the pictures. I'm like, holy shit, cuz. The thing is, a lot of y'all are in places where it's not the case. You are the militia. I don't want to get into all the dynamics of that shit. All right? I don't care if your great-great-great-grandparents were motherfucking orphans. What matters to me now is what are you willing to do? What are you willing to sacrifice? What are you willing to stand for? If you're conservative, more power to you. That's what I will always be the Republican because I don't bite my tongue. Republicans are terror. We're the original Republicans. Nobody can take that away from me. Not some wayward ass pastors, some fictitious black fucking leaders, fake leaders, and none of them. Stupid, dumb sons of bitches. Leading our people down the motherfucker like the Pied Piper, you know, into a motherfucking sewage drain. I know, man. And any pale skin is racist, I'll be the first to smack the motherfucking teeth about their mouth. Because that's stupidity at the highest level. They only knew the truth, and maybe they wouldn't act so dumb. But it's conditioning on all parts, because you got Negroes walking around here, and I say that despite that it just is bad and worse, and they think that they have a good reason to be that way. In some cases, yes, but in most cases, no. Because if you can't elevate and free yourself from that stupidity and prepare yourself for whatever may occur, because the dynamics have changed. Everybody's the enemy to the elite. And because a bunch of motherfuckers don't know their real history and they running with the shit they've been given, that don't sacrament nothing either. That's some weak ass foundation. I would love to see somebody come and talk that shit with me. I'd be like, yo, man, let's have this conversation, motherfucker. You really want to have that conversation? Do you really want to have it, or are you emotionally unbound to something and you feel some kind of way? Because feelings and emotions don't mean shit to me. That means that we're going to have to take it in the motherfucking backyard. So let's get that over with first. And if you really want to talk, then we can put ourselves in a position to have a goddamn conversation. I like building motherfucking models and shit. I like painting and calligraphy, learning languages. Every once in a while, I like to do some push-ups and chin-ups and shit. I like eating once a day sometimes, and yoga and breathing. Going for a 5-mile, 6-mile run. Maybe just go walk for 3, 4, 5 hours. I like good shit. And I like good people. Not fake motherfuckers. So I can feel them from a mile away. And I believe all of us shouldn't act upon these things because they're relevant. They should be relevant to who we are as a people. If you want to say a society, go ahead. Because the society that we claim and profess is a fucking piece of shit. And they made it that way. And people holding on to partials of it and portions of it as if it's something. That's stupid. Hey, Ronald, talk to him, brother. Take your damn mic off. I got to put something in the oven. Oh, that's going to be good. Oh, that's going to be good. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. What's the temperature? What's the temperature? God damn it. Yeah, I'm hungry than a motherfucker. Okay. Oh, yes. And we're looking at about 15 minutes. All right. Yes, sir. Almost had me get a steak ready about this motherfucker. Well, I'm hungry like I'm a mother. Oh, this is going to be good. Oh, my goodness. My apologies, y'all. I'm hungry, man. Shit. I'm real with it. Oh, this is going to be good. Where you running to, bro? You always running somewhere, huh? Relax, man. Hey, man. You all salty and everything. Why you running with it like that, man? What you chasing, huh? What you chasing? No, ain't no cheese on here, partner. We don't do no cheese over here, bro. We ain't doing no cheese, Mike. We ain't doing no. Oh shit, that's got a little blood. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm throwing some tomatoes on it. Oh, y'all don't know about that in there, boy. Oh shit. Oh my goodness. What is good for the heart? The more you eat, the more you fart. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, just a lot of tomatoes. A lot of tomatoes got to go in here, buddy. You ain't get one, ain't gonna fall on the floor, cuz. No, sir. Woo, shot, man. Excuse me. Get out of the way. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta put this in the oven, y'all. It's calling my name. I was sitting there, my stomach doing the number and everything. I'm just like, yeah, I got to eat something. We put some spinach on this motherfucker. Oh, it's about to be cracking up in here. Some black olives up on this motherfucker. Shit. Some vegan cheddar cheese, motherfucker. Oh my goodness. Come on, man. You got a platform, bro. Come on now. I know I can still hear it now. Yeah. All right. We get this in the oven now. Woo, child. All right. Come on, Papa. Still tagging my legs, man. What you doing? My apologies, y'all. Oh, Randall, what happened? Where'd he go? Randall, oh, he's in there. Hold on. Let me. Man. What you did, man? How you gonna jump up off there? I said, hold it down for me, man.
I had the satellite internet. They kicked on me.
Oh shit! I'm over there talking. And I think I'm saying I can't hear now. Y'all better be talking about something. Oh man, my mom, yo. I'm stopping at 3 miles. Oh, okay. What's up? Who's that? Okay. I only know listen. Hold on. All my fam down south. Okay, which one is this? Let's read that. I know only less than 5 people from the south who don't have at least one one gun. I hear you. Yeah, that's yeah. That's what was that one? I'm stopping at 3 miles. Okay. Uh oh yeah. I had to do my thing, man. My stomach started doing damn like you know. I was like, wait a minute now. Y'all can't hear, but it's all up in here. I'm like, wait a minute now. Let me that's this guy. His Wi-Fi dropped. We gotta find him, bro. I guess people didn't see it. They're like, we don't want to see the picture right there with them big, tall motherfuckers and that pale motherfucker. Hey, man, it's all running and shit, running away and shit. Yo, West Side, what up, man? Shit, boy, we've been talking about some good shit up on here, family. What's cracking, family? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, man, we got a bunch of people scared to come up in the house, brother. Y'all know that's West Side. That's our brother right there. Yo, Rondo coming up on the 19, man. Do some shooting and chill, bro. What's up? What's up, Wes? You know I'm gonna hit trauma. I left him a message, but I'm gonna call him tomorrow. See what's cracking. I was showing him some of the fire sticks. You know what I mean? I had to show him the fire sticks, you know. I was talking to the ladies about a good sidearm and that Glock 43X. Motherfucker's a horse. You know what I'm saying? You always thought when you got that, you always want to carry about 2X mags. I'm just saying. And you want to carry them around your waist. Now, if you like that girl on TikTok, she put it up under and then hold it up on her breast and then flip that bitch down. I mean, that's bad motherfucker if you got it like that, but I'm just saying. If you grab my foot one more time, I'm gonna flip you all the way back over there on that damn back thing over there, and that's where you're gonna be at. Cuz. So I was saying earlier, Westside, I don't know if you watched the video that I did earlier, Ronald was on, about the screenwrite that I'm gonna be writing, making many notes, talking about this reparation, $569 billion. And what may happen, I want to do a screenwrite where it's a story and based on about 5 to 7 cities and everybody buying into it, the black and African American thing, where one of the stipulations is, oh, you got to leave. You know, it started with kill the Indian. In order to kill the Indian, you have to create wars, destroy their history, and then educate them and make them believe something else because now most of the elders are gone, the families are separated and broken. Who was the first people they did that to after we had taught them how to reinforce the concrete, fix paved roads, told them that the cities were buried, blah, blah, blah? Us. And what they went about doing, destroying us as a people and our history, and then making orphans from all over the world believe they're us. all for the narrative of dividing the world up to conquer the world. And who would do that? Not somebody from our world, bro. Somebody from another earth, from another place. These people are not, they're not from here. I don't care what anybody thinks. I believe. And then the end story, I shared that with Rondo. I will share it with you. I knew you was busy because I had called, and I was going to tell you this. If you had story, I asked you in one of the messages to watch the video, then I'll tell you the end story. And the story's built around that. You know what I'm saying, brother? And also, we were discussing other things as far as how we don't have to be divided, regardless of what's going on. Unity is better than anything, and right now, what's going on? Everybody is being attacked. You dig what I'm saying? He froze and then dropped. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, he's back on now. You know. Appreciate that, Mama Red. And then I was talking about prison. My times visiting certain prisons and correction institutions and juvenile centers. Why I went in the military, family history a little bit. Because everybody always asks, people hit me in my Gmail, what was your great grandpa's name? And I told him, Henry Lucifer Shells. I says, who got you believing Lucifer is a bad name? When all the names that we've heard of the luminaries are some Jaja. The weirdest freaking names. Samuel, Mishkel, Uriel. Lucifer is not one of them, goddammit. Some Jaja would be the Lucifer. See, this is what I'm saying. People read, but they don't accept anything they read. And people say to me, well, what about the Jews? People hit me on the sidebar, right? Well, check it out, cuz. You Christian. You know it all day. They wearing a crucifix. I said the crucifix ain't got nothing, the goddamn thing to do with religion except for this made up stuff. Crucifix is the God body. That's you. And it's saying that you're bound. You don't even have your arms nor your legs. You are bound. That is like voodoo. Your head is straight up, your legs are straight in one, and your arms are stuck straight out, and you don't even have hands and feet to move. That's what that is. You are bound to something that has nothing to do with anything. So anyway, I said, well, if the Ashkenaz come from Gomer, come from Yaphet, well, goddamn, how much more research? So that tells me everybody that's running around the Israel and the Jews. That tells me that nobody reads for edification or discernment. Everybody is full of shit. That's why I hate religion. Now I say if you go and really be about it, then really live it. And 99.9, we could probably say 100 motherfuckers don't live it. It's all there. Everything you can put in the gumbo pot. Nigga, not all gumbo is good. You feel me? That's our brother West Side, y'all. Ayo, tomorrow he gonna have a thing on TikTok. All right. So he let me know what time. I'll go ahead and post it up on YouTube. I'll do a little post and put it up. And he'll probably put it up too, so that way everybody will know it. TikTok, come on over there. Yeah. You want to listen, be a part, I think it'd be a good thing. Oh, excuse me. I just started getting a few followers over there, But not TikTok. Twitter. My apologies. All right. So yeah, we was addressing these things. I was talking about, like I said, I was discussing the screen right then. I'm taking all these notes down. I'm really ready to start writing a whole lot. I already wrote down the very end. I got to format it and lay it out appropriately because it's weird. Because the end is the ending, but the beginning of something else. And right, Rondo, and it's gonna be a shocker. I want to make sure that when I'm doing the screen right, I have other people's input, where I can grab people. Story, you must first grab people. It must be interesting, like make them want to read the next 5, like next 3 chapters, and then they consummate something in a relationship where they got to get to the next chapter. And then there's the dramatical part, because it's going to be a drama. You dig what I'm saying? But scripted off of current events and affairs placed off in the future, like say 12 and a half or maybe 20 years or so, 2035, 2040, 45, and I think that it can be an eye opener for individuals. So I'm going to use some historical references and sources, not so much verbatim. I want to be able to have, allegorically put them in a way that's not so hard, and original what up, Gross Dragon family? Yo, you in there? There you go. What's happening? What's happening, fan?
What's going on?
What's happening? But I want to be able to do this screen right that I'm going to write, because I do a lot of writing besides reading, and I want to have it laid out where I grab at people. It's almost like going back to college, and I'm looking at formats of how I wrote things down when I was in acting class and all that kind of stuff. So that way, when I do this, I'm talking about like 120, 140 pages. I want to be a nice small paperback where people can actually read it, and it means something. And I want to write it as soon as possible. I don't want to put it off. I want to lock down for a little bit. I got enough stuff. I ain't got to leave this place for motherfucking 8 years if I want it. But I want to get down to right, and I really want to turn this thing out. And my thing is to get input as far as the storyline. And the other thing is, like we were stating, go out and get your goddamn firearm. Get you some training. Because, man, I done seen so many videos from 2022 of people shooting their police too. Shooting them goddamn selves. Whoo! In the leg. Shooting people behind them. Cleaning up at the range. I mean, it's unbelievable. There's no discipline. And look, if you're shooting an AR pistol, the brass might land in your boobies and your chest, in your shirt. It ain't gonna kill you. It's gonna be a little hot. Just go and keep moving. If somebody's popping off at you and that shit's falling in your shirt or whatever, it's coming back. It should be popping out that way. That means, first of all, you got a sad ass build. But it's just saying, look, man. Look, you need to stay on target. Don't worry about that little heat, that little distraction. But you need the training. I don't care who you are. If you ain't never shot a gun, you never own one. You got to have the training. But that's about it. So what's going on, family?
Oh, not much, man. I got to be at work at 6 o'clock, so I was debating on if I was going to chime in or not, but shit, I'm still up.
Oh, man, if you was in the house, man, you should have been chimed on in. Shit.
Yeah. Well, man, shit, it's only, 9 o'clock out there where you at?
Yeah. That's well, it's 10 o'clock right now.
It should be 9 o'clock.
It's 10:10. It's 10:10. 10:09. Excuse me. Going on 10:10.
Oh, okay. So you on Mountain Time?
Yeah, I'm right in Arizona, northern Arizona.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought you was on Pacific. But yeah, man, I'm just up, man. I'm just checking y'all out. I saw you going through your little collection earlier.
Oh, just a few. Yeah. I don't pull out everything, but that's just retarded. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, man, hey, I ain't mad at you. Yeah. Everybody needs to be efficient in that, man. I tell anybody that, you ain't got to be a gunslinger or an aficionado or nothing, but, just be qualified to, take care of business if you ever had to. So I agree. But, I'm a revolver man. I'm a revolver man the day I die, baby. I got to have that 357.
Oh, yeah. I got my revolvers, but you know me, like, when it gets down to the heat of things, my shit run like clockwork, so I'm good with either one.
Yeah. Well, see, I'm going to tell you something. This is the beautiful thing. I got the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Because once you come past dealing with revolvers on a regular basis, semi-autos are so easy to tame. They really, especially if you're talking about like 9mm, 380s, shit like that. The 1911s, they so easy to. For me, I find it easy. Downgrading from a 357 Magnum to a 1911, it's like a cap gun.
Yeah. Oh yeah. First of all, 45. 45. I like the Glock 4. I like my 40 because my 40 is stronger than the 45 as far as distance.
Okay.
Penetration. No, 45 is a bad motherfucker. I've shot both of them into jail.
Yeah.
And 45 is a motherfucker at hollow point. my thing is I don't like over penetration either. So I like hollow point.
Yeah. Well, see, here's one of the things though, Red. With the 45, with hollow points on the 45, you run into a similar problem that I run into with a 38, especially on the snub nose side. You got to push it up to a certain velocity to get the expansion. You know what I'm saying? And you can sometimes with a 45, them slugs be heavy, man. And on average, you're looking at 180 grains to 200 grains, even on the hollow point side. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
those
saying?
are the defensive rounds. But like I
Yeah,
said,
yeah,
35 rounds, I don't give a fuck about who, what, wait, I don't care what I'm shooting. If I'm
yeah,
shooting muzzle loader, if I'm shooting black powder, 35 yards, I'm fucking your ass up. I don't care what it is. 22, I'm gonna pop 25 rounds in your ass going down. I don't care who you
yeah,
are.
right, yeah. And see, I'm trying to cross over, man. I'm trying to get a 1911, and I also want a 10 millimeter. But they screwing me around, man. This ammo situation they doing, man.
That's fucked
Revolver
up out.
ammo is
That's fucked up out
non-existent.
there.
And I think what they're really trying to do is phase out some of the more powerful rounds.
They trying to disarm y'all completely, bro.
Yeah. And because, even when you look at the semi-auto side, man, 10 millimeter is non-existent. You see what I'm saying?
And look, a box of my 10 millimeter, yo, you know how much this shit costs, bro?
Yeah.
And that 10 millimeter kick like a fucking mule. I don't care
Mhm.
who you are. And my Desert Eagle, the 58, that motherfucker, bro. But I can shoot both of them.
Right. Well, I got a snub nose 357, so you ain't got to tell me nothing about recoil.
yeah. Well, my
I
snub the
got
same way.
357 with a 2-inch barrel.
I just bought. I got a 357. I got a 500A. But look, my 38 snub
Mm.
and my 22 Magnum.
Okay, yeah, that's a bad little motherfucker. That 22 Magnum, I do like that. Yeah,
That's choice hitter right there. And you
yeah,
know what? At the range, you don't have to use a whole lot of ammo. You just go out there, you pop off 10 rounds, and look at how you're moving. You make sure you do that twice a week. Just 10 rounds. Just see how you're on target, how you feeling. You know what I'm saying? And
yeah,
then keep it moving. I like to go in the indoor range when I just want to make sure my group is good.
yeah,
At 24 yards. I just want to
right,
make sure my grouping, if my grouping is like that, man, look, that means I'm not too shaky. I still got a good arm. I still got a
right,
good placement eye. I still got a good visual. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Well, when I go, man, I focus more on my snub nose for a couple of reasons, but the main reason is because it's got a serrated rear sight. It's not adjustable.
Right,
So I gotta make sure I stick with a round that's gonna hit on point of aim, point of impact. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Because you can't adjust that rear sight. It's just a little serrated notch. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying? So
yeah. Facts.
and your point of aim, point of impact always change, especially if you go from one round to another, or if you go from the 357 back down to the 38. That point of aim, point of impact changes. You know what I'm saying? So I focus more with that because my other ones, the rear sights are adjustable. You know what I'm saying? So even if I'm hitting a little up or a little low or to the right or whatever, you can fix that. You know what I'm saying? But you can't do that when you got just a serrated rear sight.
Right. That's rail shooting. That's like the Trinity on my 45, my
Mm,
1911. I'm
yeah,
used to that up to the left. My thing is putting rounds down range. You get used to it where you actually have better control, especially depending on your grip and your stance and your hold. Where that
mm,
up the right, you negate that when you
yeah.
really learn that you control that narrative. So I could pop four rounds on my 1911 and be right on point.
But now,
Not worried about that.
do you have grip issues though because of the size of your hands or no?
No, man, hell no, man. When I lock on that, because I put a grip, I put a motherfucker that's like a muscle, a clam and shit. I grab that motherfucker and I have one hand too. But hey, look, man. But that's years and years and years. It's the importance of training to move beyond, because it's all up here and here.
Hmm.
Like in a gut film. I've seen people, man. I went to the range and they like this. I'm like, nigga, what you shaking for? It's a target. You okay? I hate that word, but you know what I mean. And I'll be joking with him, like, what you shaking for? You was excited?
Right.
You need to get a woman, we're gonna get a prostitute or something, calm you down.
That's
All right.
that's
And I
the
say,
anticipation of that recoil.
yeah, and that's why I keep telling people, like, if you got your grip tight, you locking your right arm out, especially if you're shooting like a 500 AE or 357 or 44 Magnum.
Yeah.
If you got a good grip, you don't let go of that grip. That's why people be hitting themselves and get a damn
You're right.
hurting their forehead and double shooting and hitting motherfuckers in behind them because they feel like once they pull the trigger, they're supposed to let go of the gun. I don't even know where that comes from. I'll be like, if you don't keep locked down on it, I'll be like, lock down on it. You lock down on it. You keep looking that way. I'm talking to you. You can answer right without looking this way. And I want you to focus down right.
Yeah. Hey,
now,
but you
know what I'm
if
saying?
you look
but
at
some guns people don't need to be shooting either.
But if you look at some of the YouTube videos where you see what you was just talking about, a lot of times they be scared, man.
Yeah,
They be
of course,
scared shitless.
Of course.
Yeah. Yeah, so I somebody had commented earlier. They was asking what would be a good powerful round for. I think she said she 115 pounds or something. Yeah, 115 pound female. I mean, it really depends. I know most of the times with a lot of women, I've seen women resort to revolvers because that slide is just too hard for them to rack. So it would depend, kind of what her hand strength is like, how big her hands are. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean,
of course.
And then the barrel size too, because a lot of times they don't want to shoot something that's 2-inch barrel, 2.5-inch barrel, because you don't get that sight plane that you do with like a full size 9mm or a 4-inch revolver or something. So it varies. It depends on that woman.
The racking thing is also training because most times they believe they're weak. That rack ain't shit. I don't care even if it's a little stiff. It's the repetitive training to get past that point of no confidence, zero confidence, to confidence. Because when you get it in your hand, you ain't got the finger on the trigger, you hit that rack back. Once it's in there, and most time when I leave, if you got it in a motherfucking witch guard, you better have one in the chamber.
Right. Well, shit, hell, most of them won't fire if you don't rack it.
Well, I'm just saying, if you got one in the chamber and you're ready to rock and you've been training with it, and it's great because most guns you got to break in. I don't care.
Yeah.
If it's 25, like if it's a shotgun, you got to put down at least 100 rounds. If it's like I like the bull pops. If it's a handgun, run through a couple hundred rounds. And then give it that one clean and make sure you lube everything other than the goddamn firing pin, and it's going to run like clockwork.
Yeah.
And also know what ammo you're purchasing. Let me turn this up and off. Y'all hold it down.
Yeah. Because I run my AR. I don't have no problems with that. And I bought some brand new magazines too, and they work out good. So yeah, a lot of that plays a part in if you got a good weapon to begin with. It wasn't the limit, and just taking care of it and breaking it in. Because I know it took with each of my revolvers, man. I know I put about 300 rounds through all three of them. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that they was fully broken in. And I'm the type of dude, I like to clean mine after I use them. So if I go to the range and if I shoot one box, I don't care. I come back and I clean it. If I put 500 rounds down, I come back and I clean it,
You can let carbon build it sit there.
Yes.
Well, I do it more so just for the bonding moment. I mean, if that even makes sense, you know what I'm saying? But I do it just for that and just to get to learn the weapon, because each of them are different. It's like, I got 3 revolvers, and aside from capacity, the only other difference is the barrel length, but they all different. You know what I'm saying? They don't shoot the same, they're a little bit different going from one to the other. So I try to keep that in mind, when because you can buy a Glock 9mm, and then you could buy M&P by Smith & Wesson, and they won't be the same, but they the same caliber. You know what I'm saying? So what are you doing? Cooking? He must be cooking. Let me get some of that food, Red.
Oh, man, I'm getting the pizza ready, man. Man, I'm hungry.
Yeah, shit. I'm supposed to be in the bed, man. I got to be at work at 6.
Bro, I gotta let it rest. You jump your ass up on that hot ass. You jump your ass up on that hot ass plane if you want. Yeah, baby, walking around here, I'll be calling you Alexander. Full big Paul. Jump that motherfucker. Yeah, I had to get it ready, man. Shit.
Yeah, I
Well,
commend you, bro, because I can't stand cats. Straight up. I commend you.
I'm a lover, brother. I'm an animal lover. I've been rescuing, working with him, Habitat for Humanities in New York for about 7 years while I was a guardian angel, volunteering, getting dogs donated. You know what I mean? I hate the word donated, adopted, and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, I grew up like that.
I'm a dog guy, man. You good, man. How that cat, I commend you straight up.
Yeah, my service dog.
I can't stand them little bastards.
When my service dog passed away, this motherfucker's a little something, but man, I love him, man. This is Alexander, man. Ain't no Hannibal here to betray him, so he good. You know, I rescued his ass, and he's keeping me sane.
Yeah.
Little motherfucker's a terror. But anyway,
yeah.
I remember I thought he was Alexander, and that motherfucking nuts popped out. I said, "What the fuck?"
Right.
And we gonna be in competition. And I'm gonna make sure you ain't got no soil, so you think you're supposed to be getting the hard on with me, because I will fuck your ass anyway. No, let me stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? This has been a good one, man. I wish everybody would came in early. I was doing my best to make everybody aware, man, because they were saying that how we have rolling blackouts. We have rolling that YouTube does the rolling.
Yeah, you talking about yeah. Hey, now dig though. This is here. This is what I heard. Now this is from another guy's channel who said he had the same issue.
Yeah.
Apparently, from what this guy said on his own channel, apparently what's going on is YouTube has got this thing where if you're going live more than once in a day, it's allegedly hard for them to be able to get all of the notifications out to the people. Now, that's what this one guy said on his channel. He's talking the same shit you were saying about like people not getting my notifications on going live. And he said when he reached out to YouTube, that's what they told him. So I don't know how true that is, but
I don't know, because everybody that goes live, I get notifications, and sometimes though I haven't seen somebody in a minute, and I'm like, well, this guy loads up regularly. I'll go and I'll realize notification box is empty. I mean, it's there, but it's empty. So they did a rolling, but it means that it's there, but I have to tap on it and it's on. I don't have to hit it or nothing.
Mm-hmm.
This is what, and I don't want to beat up on YouTube or anything like that. What I'm saying is it's just, I've seen it over and over and over, even on your channel the other day. I was like, damn, I ain't seen my boy putting some channels up. I made the comment. So I went over there and I got to watch 3 of your damn videos. I'm like, what the fuck? Not look, and it was there, but it wasn't tapped. It wasn't filled in.
Mm-hmm.
I just touched it. It was on. It's just like they gaslighting, like they ghosting it, though it's there.
Yeah. They that, and the shit don't come up in people's feed.
Well, there's so many people on YouTube too, and you got to remember. I don't want to make excuses for it, but you got to remember there's so many that it gets one of those technical glitches that happens. I mean, possible.
Well, they merged with Google. You know that, right?
Oh yeah, and Google's a lying motherfucker.
Yeah, and they've gotten worse. Yeah, like I told you, my backup channel to the original channel was still on YouTube. Google suspended the account. That's crazy. They the one and it's crazy because the shit's still suspended.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? It was like indefinite. They just was like, yeah, your shit's suspended. They gave me an error message and everything. They told me it was Google and the whole 9 yards.
Hey, Mama Red, no, it could be any way that we just express or express. It could be we don't know. We're not behind the door. We're not in the back room or the green screen room. It could be another things. And you know what? Let's say there's nefarious forces at work. Well, fuck it. I go and check everybody's shit. I don't care. I'm gonna go check everybody's stuff anyway. If there's something I want to watch, I'm gonna go and pay. I'm like, if I ain't seen my boy, I'm gonna look.
Well, if you go check out that brother Darkman channel, he talks about Operation Dragonfly and what was the other one? Operation Alice, I think is what it's called. And that's supposed
I haven't got a notification from him in a while, man. I need to check on that too, man.
That's supposed to be in regards to what we talking about, though. You know what I'm saying? Now, I did a little bit on Operation Dragonfly, but yeah, that is all that gaslighting and suppressing and all that bullshit. That's what it is.
I
Yeah,
believe
because
it.
he's talked about it a couple of times on his channel. So, and we know it, bro. We know that that's what it is, man. That, and like we talked about it before, that's the part that proved that they ain't powerful. You got to
Yep.
do all this shit, but you supposed to be the elite.
Right.
Like, come on, man. You know.
Right. Darkman X TV, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Agents in the outfield. He's doing something right now. It's not always about the man, it's about the message. You can also find Andrew Holmes, constitutional standing. Okay. And even check this out. I'm gonna show you all this right here. DMX. I'm subscribed to it because and the notification, I'm gonna show you what it looks like when they remove the notification. Let me see if I can pull it back. It's gonna take a minute to adjust, I believe. Because my
No,
light is up.
yeah.
You see it? The bell's
Yeah.
there, but the thing's empty. Now
Right.
I'm just gonna tap on it. And it's on all. It's on all. It's not personalized. I just tapped on it, it's on all. Now it's dark. Oh shit, my fault.
Man.
I was
Yep.
like, oh, what the fuck? I mean, I like to listen to some of the music regardless of the background and all that. And I knew him personally. So I like to, and I see, and even that, Dogman X, yeah, TV. No kid, same thing with his. Damn.
Well, that's like his second or third channel too. That
Yeah.
channel right there, that's either his second or third channel.
Well,
They've been fucking with him over the years too.
what when you're a little controversial and you don't want to back off as far as what they asking you to do, you don't want
Right.
to act. It is what
But
it
but you
is.
know what it is though, Red? It's more so the people that show receipts. Those are, in my opinion. Now you might disagree, but I feel like the people that show receipts on their channel, those are the ones that get attacked the most.
Yeah.
It's just like I said in one of my videos
Yeah.
about you. I'm like, man, you really think they'll let Red go on CNBC and read them books and shit?
Oh
They're
hell
not
no.
gonna let that nigga nowhere near MSNBC and shit. Nowhere in fucking hell, man. You
I,
gonna go
you
on
know what?
Glenn Beck show or some old bullshit like that on CNN or something. No way in hell they gonna let you near that fucking place with them
I
books.
remember seeing Method Man with that light skinned motherfucker from England. That nigga, what's that? What's his name?
Method Man.
Method Man was on that damn. It's the comedian, light skinned dude that does news channel. He does news reporting. Huh?
Trevor Noah.
Yeah. I started testing Method Man right then and there. I was like, no, nigga, yeah, man, you done sold out, nigga. No, we don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, man. I don't care what position you get in. You working out now and all that, whatever the fuck, TRT, whatever. Back you off the weed, whatever you doing. But that right there, Trevor Noah, I can't stand that little punk motherfucker, man. I can't stand anybody like him. That's
You talking
see
about the half melanated looking dude that talk with like a British accent or something?
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
I know you're
yes.
talking
And check
about.
this out. Because you see, that's what the enemy did when Kanye was saying. I don't give a fuck. What he said, and it's a reality because I was part of that lifestyle, right? At one time, is they bringing all these foreigners to play our roles, to change our history. When you think about Wakanda, you think about Wakanda, Ohio, and that's a religious ideology in a camp. Now you talking about Wakanda, Illinois. Now you're talking about our history and the tribes. And then when he say Wakanda, Africa, it never existed. All of a sudden now it's supposed to be a place in Wakanda in Nigeria.
Right.
Bullshit. I've been all over there. Shit don't exist. I remember when Wakanda first came out, it was nowhere. This is what they do. Like Orson Welles said, they keep changing shit to keep pushing us away from who we are and the reality and the truth. Now, receipts are there. The facts are there.
And
people even know this.
I told you on the post earlier, I'm like, bro, I ain't too far from there.
Yeah. See,
Wakanda is a little bit north and a little bit further west than where I'm at right now.
all Negroes. Oh, I'm just using that for purpose of melanated motherfuckers buried.
Yeah, and it was crazy because for the little bit of research I did, it linked it to the Algonquin.
Exactly. And a few other tribes. It was, But it wasn't what people think. It wasn't like the woods and sticks. It was a city. It was great city.
Yeah.
Great people. We ain't running around in no motherfucking leotards and motherfucking tutus and goddamn what these motherfucking men want to be women that run around with G strings and shit.
Yeah.
No, that's ceremonial. We wore clothes.
Mm-hmm.
Thousands of years we wore clothes. Man, they done painted a picture.
You can still see remnants of the old Chicago here. All the shit they didn't tear up or cover up. You can see the remnants.
Yeah.
You know,
sure.
you know, like for example, I think I mentioned Holy Name Cathedral.
Yo, your picture froze up, bro.
Shit predates a lot of shit.
Original Wolf.
What about now?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you good for sure.
Yeah. When you look at
brother,
Holy Name
what's going on, mama?
It's you could tell Holy Name Cathedral predates a lot of stuff.
Right.
What up, Frida?
Right.
What up, baby girl? How you doing?
Yeah, I know a lot of people have a hard time with it. That's Tartaria, man. I don't give a fuck, and that's the reality. And that's the old history that I've studied since the goddamn late 70s, early 80s. That's real. Tartaria, we were the Republic, and the Blue Bonnet, the whole beauty of it all, and it changed over fucking night. Like, what? You know.
Yeah. I agree.
And people are starting to realize this shit. They've been talking about it. Motherfuckers doing videos and books writing in the last few years. Come on, man. Before that, it was the shit that I saw back then. And everybody thought I was retarded or crazy.
Right.
My mom would just say, just be quiet.
Right. Yeah.
Said, what? Oh, we know about them cities. We know. Just let it go. Let it go. When I went to Edinburgh, Scotland, though, I met the Masons, bro, 90-year-old woman. They wanted a reprieve, and they only gonna get it from, I guess, us. I didn't know if I can give it. I was like, I don't know. I mean, I like y'all. I guess I forgive y'all. I don't know what y'all did, and I don't really want to know. I might change my mind. But then they with me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So when I hear people talk and dismissing this, like Gaddy Green was dismissing Tartaria, I had to tell him on TikTok, man, shut that shit up. Man, you don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. Stay, you done got your head too big. You're finding information, you're sharing it, and some of the information, though, is correct. He's grandstanding. No, nigga, we don't do that.
Yeah.
You acting real brand new, bro. It's good. The information's out there. If anybody want to find anybody can find anything. But then what's the part you play? When you start being dismissive because you feel some kind of way, your feelings don't mean shit when you don't really know.
Yeah.
Brother Moore. What's going on, mama?
And you know, it's funny because it's like when you think about it, people were programmed that way because they know feelings really don't apply. You know, it really don't. Not when the facts is right in front of your face. You know,
exactly.
Your feelings are blind. They're moot at that point.
The
you know what I'm
feelings
saying?
they're blind. They can blind you, and because you feel it, don't necessarily mean what you feel is. Remember I was talking about that. Remember the last panel where everybody on feelings and emotions don't mean shit.
Yep.
When they're a lie.
Right. Yep. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Pretty much, a lie is a lie.
Yeah. And how do we get past the lie? Well, research, and it doesn't mean that we find the answers. It means that we got to better ourselves to receive whatever may come. Because sometimes we share information and then find out that's some bullshit. It's pure bullshit. Like I've been telling people lately, religion's new. It's brand fucking new.
You say religion?
Hell yeah, it's brand new.
Hey man, I'm still trying to figure out where the Christian shit came from. When I grew up, it was all about the Baptists.
It's all bullshit, and it's ever since the 1800s, ever since the Reconstruction period, that's just brand fucking new.
Yeah. Every time
I do the research, I meet Master Farad and all these other motherfuckers coming in and who they were creating the Hebrew movement and this, that, and other. And I was like, wait a minute, okay, what about before that? And then when I tell people about King James, that's a reality. King James was attempting to save himself because he saw what was going on. He had got insight. That's why he killed the wife and did what he did. He came back to the motherland. He stayed here for a number of years. And he had to write down everything. And he said, fuck it. He thought the tide was turning, being lied to. He went back, they killed him. They took his writings. We already had war going on over here. War was already going on. And we weren't losing. It was skirmishes, little stupid ass wars. real wars kicked off in the 1700 though, and it wasn't about no goddamn Tea Party and all that bullshit.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, this motherfucking Bible come in, and it's in Algonquin or it's Sagi, and all of a sudden everybody like that's our story. And if for some reason, because of the wars that were implemented at that time, because the Civil War is bullshit, I'm not saying it's fake. It was us fighting a whole lot of folk we shouldn't have been fighting. We never had to fight before, but something happened. And all of a sudden now, we got motherfucking POWs and all the elders gone, and we got these children. And we institutionalize them like them goddamn asylums that were also orphanage schools, and they teach this shit, and then what comes out of that?
Yeah.
And all pushed by Masonic motherfuckers, rewriting the world history, changing the Atlas out. When I was reading about Atlas carried the world on his back. I mean, carried the universe on his back. And we're talking about the heavens. And all of a sudden now he's carrying a globe. That's not what it was in the beginning.
Right.
The original Stonehenge is in the goddamn river over here. I went to the one over there and I said, wait a minute, this bitch got rebarb and shit? What is this shit? Oh, yeah, we don't want nobody over there. Yeah, this look like a fraud, motherfucker. What you mean? I'll tell them, what y'all ever bring me back to this motherfucker with knobs on top and grooved out and shit. What the fuck? And the original one's under a damn lake. Over 27 great cities, and millions of motherfuckers drowned, murdered in their sleep at night, and poisoned and burnt up. And then they build dams and redirect oceans and lakes and shit. Now all that shit's giving up all this motherfucking history. These motherfuckers is running with that punk ass Charles Schwab and all them other, excuse my language, with all them little weak motherfuckers. But they got dummies willing because they have seen something that our people no longer is in contact with as far as historically true. So that 85-year-old man was sitting there in Edinburgh, Scotland, and we was all drunk as shit. He's talking about, y'all lost communication with a lot of things in the world that y'all don't know about. And he said like this. I said, bro, I ain't gay. He says, he went like that. He went 85 years old. I ain't fucking gay either. I like women. And I said, what the fuck is that? I didn't know he was talking about mermaid. I was like, a fish? Well, motherfucker, I know, yeah, we haven't never yet. He said, no, things that you don't have contact, you don't know about. They was dropping all kind of gems at me. It was like 90, 87, 85. This is motherfucking 1987, dropping all this shit on me. The second, because I made it through that goddamn them 12 rows of shots. Fuck, I don't know. I think that shit might have fucked me up later in life. But anyway, right? I be flashbacking sometimes. But anyway, I didn't get what he was saying. When he was doing all that shit, I was, the fuck is you? Was a fucked up porpoise. I was sitting there drunk, man. I'm trying not to laugh and fart at the same time. And I remember he says, man, fucking, the mermaid. God damn, Brett. And I was like, mermaid? I was drunk. I was like, okay, but everybody else was talking about a whole lot of shit. Everybody had, it was like I was supposed to be some goddamn kind of computer, remember everything. Man, there was a whole lot of shit that night and to the morning and afternoon when I said, I got to get the fuck up out of here. Boy, they'd have had me in the coffin. I'd have been walking a skin suit with alcohol in it. Oh, and shepherd's pie. Edinburgh, Scotland, goddamn it, 1987. I'll never forget it. And everybody that served with me remember that shit. So I came back talking about it like a motherfucker. Chief Dupree had to tell me to shut the fuck up. Well, he was first class at the time. Just shut up. Talk too much. Okay. So I didn't take you to come back. That was for you.
Right.
So I went there doing Vietnam. Or whatever the fuck. I was like, okay. I got the assignment then. And I believe every goddamn thing they said, because, man, what the fuck they had to lie about? And believe me, half the shit I knew already. And it just was conflicting, though. It's confusing how it was laid out.
Damn.
That's why I drank so hard and heavy in the military. I drank like a motherfucker, bro. It's like something that you don't know how to talk about it, or you just keep moving along and watching everybody like, I got a job to do. I'm getting drunk tonight. We're going to grill. You know, I mean, that was, and it's really like that. They create a situation where you can't say shit. You see what I'm saying? And then when you start saying something, because motherfuckers are ignorant, they don't know nothing. Then it's like, oh, he's crazy. We got to put him in the psych ward. We got to, you know, no, motherfucker. Nobody hit me with no Thorazine. And I was a fighter? Shit. It don't matter how bad your ass is. 5, 6 motherfuckers grab a hold of you, you're going to get down. And they're going to hit you with that damn jab. And your ass going to be looking at motherfucking rerun. And Dwayne and Roger all goddamn day. No, bro. No. Gilligan's Island and shit. Hey, man, here they go. Here go the retards. They coming in, bro. No, they go to retards. Hey, y'all, some of y'all got the damn handle in there. Get rid of that shit. But yeah, man, I got a lot of stuff, a lot to share. I'm gonna do the screenwriting. I'm gonna share this with people, man. I'm gonna hit you up along with. I'm gonna let you know the end of the story. I'll hit you up tomorrow morning. You know, tomorrow after you get off work. I'll send you a message, call you, and and let you know the end of the story, the screenwrite. I shared it with Rondo. Like I said, West Side. You're gonna be like, oh shit.
Okay.
It's gonna be, man, Rondo, right? And I already wrote the end of the story, and that's why I have to lay it out. I had to do a little research on the 569 billion reparations, all the shit, the congressional hearings, the people responsible, the clergy, and all the individuals. Now, the thing is, I have to use different characters. And I can use scenes from certain, but putting it down, news, like New York Post, the writer, Miss whatever her name is, did the post, and I can use that information. But the thing is, I got to put it off to a future. You know what I'm saying? You got to, I want to be fiction, but dramatic, and a message.
Mm.
So, yeah.
This is a story you're writing?
A screenwrite.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
All right, well, make me a good character, and I don't want to get killed at the end either, motherfucker.
Well, the characters are gonna be fictional, but hey, say somebody want to make it, I'd be like, we got the motherfuckers to pay some of the pappies and the grandpappies.
Right.
Keep it as real and solid from Chicago to Detroit to LA or wherever the fuck, Louisiana, New York, however the different roles play out until the departure. So you see, it's a mitigation of a storyline.
Right.
I already have all that. It's like I've got my hooks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now the thing is to lay down the bars.
Okay. All right, cool. I definitely need to see that.
Yeah. Hey, man, it's gonna be a work in progress, man. You dig what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. All right.
What was that, Mama Red? I love this idea. Oh, okay. Hey, somebody get rid of that porn shit up there. Wait, hold on. Can I get rid of it here? Block user. Okay. I thought my boy Rondo was on that shit. Rondo, he be hitting it so quick sometimes. I don't even get there. I got one. Mama Red, you can do it too. You see that little nasty shit up there? You block that shit. I'm sitting there just letting it float around on this page. We don't do that. An error occurred. What the hell mean an error occurred? I'm trying to get rid of this. I can't report it. I'm not putting in no time out. It ain't no good. We don't need to see that bullshit. Oh, did you already do it, brother? Rondo, you already put in time out?
I reported it, and I think Mama Red blocked him.
Huh?
I reported it after Mama Red had blocked him.
Oh, okay, Mama Red. Okay, I'm sorry. I still see it. That's why. Okay, you know what? That's probably because I need to go and just scroll the fuck up and not see that son of a bitch. Anyway, we gotta keep our childrens because some children's gonna come on and watch this shit, even though we know it's not for childrens. So I don't want them to see that shit and get their eyes stuck on some goddamn worthless ass porn. And that's just disgusting. They come with this damn hacking ass shit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say this, and this is directly to the YouTube staff. You have your standards, this, that, and other. You're allowing that. Facts.
And then not only that, look at all the other filthy shit they have what they're allowed to be on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, you
Like the short.
remember the stuff I was saying about the Dominican, right? To make correlations to correction. I got a Spanish bloodline. I ain't got time for that bullshit. And they wanted to try and give me a strike again. I was like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah.
Are people that foreign that the earth that we need to start cleaning this shit up?
Yeah.
Carefully. I can't allege that, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the porn side of the Mr. Smith effect. Can't stand the truth. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna let y'all have it, bro. I'm gonna let y'all work it out. Yeah, y'all can get it in out there. I'm gonna be careful up here what I say. I'm gonna be careful. Just I know when you see that shit, block it. Can't stand that shit. That scourge. I feel like Hitler towards that shit. Get rid of it. All of it. That's just me. Not on no religious bullshit, but ain't nothing righteous. I can have 2 or 3 women. I can take care of a few women. Just walk around butt naked. I don't want to see y'all glistening. I'm gonna go over here and make some gumbo or something. God damn, some oxtail. Damn, come on over here, baby. We're going upstairs. Get the oxtail. Get the oxtail ready and put some jerk in. I'll be down about an hour. Look, I ain't playing. I'm built like that. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, some more stuff that they attempted to suppress in us.
Yeah, and kill our damn children. Well, fuck that. I want to make as many goddamn babies as possible. So y'all line your asses up. I got 12 to throw around. I ain't talking about 9, motherfucker. I ain't the popo. Yeah, popo. You know, not the popo. We need some motherfucking real women, some strong women. Not no goofy ass weak women.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that 100%, man.
For real.
And
Kerry Davis said, I said on a post, I said, religion is garbage and fake. And the hypocrisy is that all those who push it are either on the end to deliver the garbage or the receiver who knows no better. Kerry said, see, brother, you don't know Jesus. My boy's too funny and shit. Brother Moore, you ain't tell me about that. That shit got me rolling. Oh, yeah, I go in it when I see somebody talking about and they hold that good book, you know, they got the memes and shit. You need a little Jesus in your life. I'll smack the taste out your left ear. Won't even come out your mouth. I'll smack the taste out your left ear because you need to get somewhere, something clogging that motherfucker up. You ain't hear what I said. Oh, shit.
Yeah, that shit is terrible, man. I don't even go there with them no more. I was into that whole thing before I clearly came into the fact of who I was completely. You know, the whole Jesus thing is like, man, come on, man, stop it.
It's and you know, it's so messed up. And I was so grateful when I started finding quotes from some of the old timers they wanted to propagate of African American, all this dynamic shit that never had existed back in the 80s and 90s. I'm sitting there going, Fred Douglas never identified as some African American. What is this adding shit as it comes along? And then say, oh, he was supposed to be a slave, but he's telling motherfuckers, I love the Jesus Christ of the land, but not the hypocritical baby crib robbing, woman beating, blah, 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 blah. And then he goes on and states and it is not of this land. Who the fuck would say that?
Right.
For somebody of the land. They want us to believe in a fake ass motherfucking world history, and that shit is dead now.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's a beautiful thing that people are starting to see that. The problem is, I look at all the ones who choose not to. It's like, I guess some certain things that we know that have been performed, shit sprayed, shit in food, is actually working. You know what I'm saying?
But you know, it was like you had said something to the effect the other day about how people sold each other out. A lot of them was in our family, and if you know, you were saying something about some of the people didn't like what they saw, and if they didn't be quiet, they could get bumped off, and potentially by somebody that they knew.
Oh,
Um,
facts.
and you still see the remnants of that today. Right. And then, the question that I always ask is that the ones who willfully entered into these agreements, how did it fare well with them? You know what I'm saying? Because I think in the end, somebody didn't keep their end of the bargain,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
this dude, they're attacking everybody. So that means at some point they turned on you,
Exactly.
you know?
And that's like you said, close. It don't matter. It's very close. It's always someone close.
Yeah.
I've
So,
watched family members destroy other family members, and I watched the circle jerk with certain individuals that jump on one side, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Y'all really gonna believe that shit and stand with that? That's family. Oh shit, I'm done. I'm out.
yeah. Yeah.
My family, I don't know why, but they're scared of me. So I just be like, man, fuck y'all, man. Get your shit together. I love y'all, but fuck y'all. Get your shit together. That's all I tell them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Man, that's crazy.
Not those Hebrew Negro. No, you don't call them that no more. You call them motherfucking Vegeta and Krillin, Goku, and motherfucking, Dragon Ball goddamn Z, man. Stop messing with they shit like that for them all. It's Dragon Ball Z.
Well, you know how it is, man. If you can listen to somebody named Creflo Dollar,
Oh,
you might you might as well take it all away
oh
if you can
shit.
listen. If you can listen to a nigga named Creflo Dollar, hey, the man said he needed donations so he could buy his jet. Fuck you talking about?
Motherfucker got it. And then turn around what this year and says, I fucked up. This motherfucker, this motherfucker, holy shit. I was watching that shit. I couldn't even watch the whole thing because I know I can't forget you, nigga. Yeah. They took a whole lot of grandmammies, motherfucking big mamas checks, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it. Creflo $8. Like that was supposed to. I think that was his sorority, his HBCU motherfucking ACBU motherfucking nickname.
Mm-hmm.
With the gold boots, kicking, whether with a cane or purple, clapping with the pants hanging out with no drawers on. I don't know.
Yeah, he was the one bent over in the stall squishing the banana and shit.
Yeah. Ain't that some shit, bro? Yo, man, I heard some of some of the people that some of the shit they had to do, bro. God damn, with the gold thongs and shit. What the fuck?
And you know what's so funny, man?
Walking with the cane, walking with the red white stripe cane between the ass cheeks and the what
Yeah.
the fuck is
Mm-hmm.
Greek for real? Goddamn, like what the?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get a
And,
headache behind that shit.
and believe it or not, they were showing us back in the 80s with school days. They was telling us then.
Oh yeah,
They was telling us then, man, what they was on.
Spike Lee. He was
Yeah.
about that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Mama Red chains, and no cross.
Hell nah.
Oh shit. And about I hope ain't none of y'all join none of that shit. Don't come talking about I graduated college. I'm Kappa Sappa Phi freaking Get the fuck out of here with that shit. From
Mm-hmm.
I'm Big Mac turtled up motherfucker. French
Mm-hmm.
fry burrito motherfucker. Get the fuck out of here. Nothing but a
Yep.
goddamn another problem. No,
Yep.
man, we ain't with that shit. That shit ain't no good for our people. Like they're elites, like they better than everybody else. I can't stand them motherfuckers. And not because they think they're better, because they actually believe the bullshit.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I can't. Let me stop it. We're gonna get in trouble on this bitch. I don't want to hurt too much, though, because you know they're emotional and shit. If they walk with candy canes between their butts, switching bananas and
Yeah.
this back star between their, they might have a lot of emotion wearing gold thongs and shit.
Right. Yeah. Hey, man. I don't know. Hey, I don't know what to tell them. You know.
Hey, no, we can't tell them. We gotta stick to our game. Input. I'm gonna need some input when I tell you the end of the story. So I'm gonna need some input from you. Take a little time. I'm not writing everything goddamn down in one motherfucking week. All right. I want you some input because I've got a scene that when all the little crazy shit in the news we see that happened before doing the demic,
Mm-hmm.
a little girl in the kitchen or she's in the room playing, and her mama said, "Hey, Jasmine, I need you to run to the store, baby, down to the bodega. There's 2 houses down to the corner store. Give me some butter and some cheese." And she ran out, and you hear pow, and then have the scene where a little girl's falling. You don't see her face, and everybody turns around, and then it goes into where we have the people talking from one state to another state, like in Chicago, the congregation, whatever it may be, sitting at the table talking about this poor girl getting shot, going to the store, get some milk, some cheese, and some milk. And then you have that one rebel motherfucker. Nah, I'm tired of this religion. We need to go and fight. All we do, sit up preaching, and this, that, and other. I want to be able to bring a dialectic. This is all hypothetical. I ain't saying this is part of what's right. And I got the end of the story, but I have a layout, and then we shoot to the scene over in, like, Philly. You know what I'm saying? People are marching down the street. Black power, black race, black power, giving the dynamic, and then the media playing this. So we see in California, or we can sit there and say shit. We see in Sacramento, we don't have to say Cali, where they have a certain number, we can allude to a different number of reparations for the black African American community that was done wrong in the slave over there, when. But anyway, enslaved. And then we have one family who sees like we do, and we go on, something is not right. Our soil, and yet here it is. We know that we have people who are indentured, POWs, and how they gave in to how it catches around to the different states to get further melanated people off the land to Africa. I'm just saying, it's a laid out thing, but there's a whole dynamic in between the storyline, almost like that one movie, just to give you a little layout, where you have different scenarios dealing with the police. And the guy who's a good cop, and he turns around and becomes a bad cop. He kills somebody that, and he has to clean it up. Anyway, but it's all these different things happening with different police officers and car being broken down and blah, blah, blah. It's the same thing here, but it's based on the last nail in the coffin for the Indian. Through all the different transgressions of education, immoral acts, music, the industry, the death, and the last death before everybody realized that it's captured all over, played out in different cities with different melanated brothers and sisters at the dinner table, which is one of our founding places. You know what I'm saying? To bring it to a point where we have ships ready to disembark, prepare for the journey to a fake home, to get away from all the weakness and the depravity that allowed us to circumnavigate and not find our take the most crucial stand at a crucial time and a crucial point to change it. We accept it, but it's the way it's played out. It's almost like I'm telling the story, but it's different. The way it plays out is aerodynamic, brother, like feathers for the wings. It's all up here, but input would also be welcome. It's not just about me and my idea. It's about what do people see? What's the pains? What could be added? Because at the end, 2035, 2045, getting the rest of the Indian, the last of us out of here. What is the purpose of the reparation? The dynamics of what has been ongoing, the perversions, and what happens, what truly happens at the end that ties everything in.
Mm.
You feel me?
Okay.
So I'm definitely going to be looking for input. And that's why I said it was important that I'm stuck there on that in the writing of the screenwriting. It'd be a story like a book, but it'd be where it could be utilized and put on screen by those who are willing to jump out of the comfort zone of the lie and say, look, there's too much information. This could be something. And it has to be done exactly as it's written.
Okay.
No Jewish that changed this and that. No.
Right. Yeah.
If we got to do it our goddamn selves, if we're still here. And the problem is these motherfuckers are ramping shit up to the point where nobody's paying attention. That I need to write now, and that's what I'm doing. Women, our brothers and sisters, any input, and I'm gonna probably do some more open mics. I'm gonna express this, and if you want to give some input, god damn it, give the input, and I'm gonna make notes of it. I'm gonna make bubbles, boxes, parentheses, semicolons, asterisk, stars. I'm gonna put shit all over pieces of paper, and then I'm gonna go in there and puzzle. I'm gonna puzzleize.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, you know me, man.
I'm gonna be asking goddamn questions. I'm gonna tell you the end tomorrow, bro. I'm gonna tell you the end of the story. Ronald, if you want, you can tell him. I'm gonna tell him because he's like, hell no. But is it a good ending? And let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something, bro. You're gonna be like, God damn, Red. I'm like, yeah, man, it's like that. And that will give you, and then, so Ronald, think about that too. So you know the format is how it's gonna start, but in the middle, the story's laid out because we all live in a different part of our land. We see things happen. What the dinner table, a lot of us haven't been around it. We have families, we have children, whatever. And some of us say to ourselves, yep, we have a community. How can we garner it and cultivate it to a point where, and see, I do this too because this is like poor man's copyright. If I see anything similar to it, I'm gonna sue every fucking body.
Right. For sure.
And sue the fuck out you. So I record this bitch, and let me. I can't pop it out right now, but little motherfucking big ass terabyte memory card right here.
I need one of them.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I need one of them. My laptop got a terabyte, but I don't like to go online and stuff with my laptop. Even though they update my shit without no internet connection, but still, I don't want to willfully do it. But yeah, I got to get one of those.
Right. Mama Red stated, show the relatives connection to the land. It must should be needed. I get what you're saying, baby. You know what it is? That's that one family who knows they're of the land. But what I said, the crucial point is they bend. But the dynamic of the story is, and I don't mind sharing that part, the dynamic of the story is, how do we get to that point? We need to hold the line. But I'm going to show controversial. It's drama. Fiction based on surrealism. Surrealism is like you get a real picture and you do this Andy Warhol type shit or Salvatore Dalai, you know what I'm saying? And then you take it and you have people read it and they go, I see. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
The thing is to stare and conceptualize the mind to a point where it goes, hold the fuck up. I don't have to do that. You dig what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, spell check is fine, baby. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, that's cool.
We ain't no grammar Nazis here. Shit. We good, Mama Red. But hey, look, man, let's go ahead and close it out, man. I appreciate y'all coming in. That my pizza's motherfucking room temperature now. I can eat that motherfucker because they make a fart. I appreciate everybody coming in. You know I love y'all motherfuckers, man. We ain't never wild motherfucking Indians. We real cowboys. We beans. The good for your heart. The more you eat. And you look at it, I ain't got my aspirin out here. I'll probably run myself up out of here. But anyway, love y'all like a motherfucker. I appreciate you coming in, man. You know I'll be like, man, come on now. Everybody in the chat, y'all the greatest. Rondo, take it out.
I just want all y'all to start coming in here more. It's boring when nobody else come up here. We want some fresh blood up in here. And bring it back, do your mirror work. Maybe it'll give y'all a little bit of courage to come in. I think that's what scares a lot of people off. And come about the city. I say it every time. About the city while you can.
Appreciate that, family. Versus Lone Wolf.
Well, man, I love y'all, man. I appreciate you for having me on, Red. Just, if I don't get the notification or something, just try to tap my text message or something and let me know on the open mic. Just so, what I'm saying? I you know me, man. I'll join in. I ain't got no problem with supporting it.
Yeah, you know what? I'll go ahead and do that. I want to make sure because you know what? I actually went on and I was sitting here and I was going down the line and I was like, God damn it! Rondo came on and then I was like, oh, I got my words to get, and I was like, wait a minute, I know he gonna come in here. I just said I knew you're gonna come in.
Right. Yeah. I mean, when you see now, it's after midnight shit. I like I said, I got to be at work at 6. So you know what I'm saying? I just we got the meeting tomorrow, same time. So y'all check y'all email too.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that's typically the way I send it. So y'all check y'all email. The link should be there. I emailed it yesterday.
Actually, I already got it and started, bro. I actually got it started, and I said because I saw it, I was like, oh, okay, shit. Oh, fuck yeah. All right, so we in there. Okay.
Yeah, because we're gonna cover some more stuff.
Good.
And plus it's needed, man. We need to get together from time to time and sit down and discuss some stuff and try to materialize from it and get some things off the ground. So especially now when we back working. So whatever we can do to kind of formulate some stuff, I'm with it, for as long as the little job stand, you know what I'm saying, for the time being.
Right.
Luckily I'm in an industry that'll be one of the last ones standing if something was to happen.
When you go to your Gmail, this is today's. This is what Long was is a Zoom meeting. All right, people. So y'all just make sure if he sends it out, maybe I can share the motherfucker too.
Yeah, because Rondo hit me up earlier, and I'm like, nah, bro, the meeting tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying? So maybe I can share that too. A few people. I got a few people's emails up in here. It'd be good to have some new people in there too to learn some shit.
And I need to put together, man. I need to start subscribing to Zoom so we don't have to go through that 40-minute shit and then have to relog back in after 40 minutes and
Right.
So I've been really thinking about that, just so we can. The idea of us doing that is to be able to talk about certain things that we may not be able to talk about on YouTube.
On here. Yeah.
Right. And
hey, let me say this. Everybody, if you haven't, go over there and subscribe to my brother Original Lone Wolf channel. Ronald got one too. He ain't doing shit, but subscribe to him too. We support one another, goddammit.
Oh, I didn't know you had one, bro. Yeah, I didn't know that. Okay.
Some more stuff. I need to take my ass up to the mountains anyway. I'll get some more stuff for y'all.
Yeah. He got a few things. Yeah, subscribe to the goddamn channels, y'all. Stop being so.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll do that. I didn't know he had one. Because I got to get that sister information you were saying that make jewelry. I got to give me some more crystals and shit.
Oh, so, Total Cherokee?
That's the one that do the jewelry? I thought she did like the herbs.
No, she do jewelry too. She on there. She on the thing, brother.
Oh, I didn't know it was her. I thought it was somebody else. Okay, yeah. Well, I did reach out to her, and gave her my condolence. I seen your video you did yesterday.
Yeah, she was sick. She was sick as a motherfucker, man.
Yeah.
Everybody came down with the flu. A lot of people. That shit from the air, mysterious flu. I got hit with it. I ain't been sick in fucking 4 years. So anyway, right? And then something else happened. So
yeah.
And like I had to tell Rhonda, shit's gonna be in. I think she might have said didn't put in the mail today. She said, well, if she wasn't at the emergency room, everything's. I sent a message to her. She hasn't responded, so I hope everything's all right. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, reach out. Get them herbs, y'all. She got some good herbs. I showed
Yeah,
y'all the
she do.
goddamn herbs, man. I make tinctures all the time, man.
She
Come on.
got some tea that she gave me that's so relaxing, man. Like it bring your heart rate down and everything. Like you be chill. Straight up, man. I'm still drinking that shit she gave me.
Yeah. I'll be fucking up that dandelion root and that goddamn lavender, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. She gave me I can't pronounce half the shit she gave me, but I'm telling you, it worked.
I'm about to make some tea with this goddamn pizza and sit down and watch some goddamn old Boris Karloff and whatever the fuck, Dracula versus Vampire, whatever the fuck number.
Brainstorming Dracula and shit.
Yeah. But anyway, let's last words to get the fuck up over here, goddamn it.
Well, much love to y'all, man. I gotta get up and go to work tomorrow. So I love y'all. Thanks for everybody who tuned in tonight. And like I said, I'll see y'all in the Zoom meeting tomorrow.
Y'all go ahead and sign off, guys. I'm gonna give last words, man. And get the
All right, bet. Peace out.
Love y'all, man. Love y'all. Yeah, I appreciate y'all coming in. I really do, man. It was great. It was a great panel, but it wasn't so much panel like like when I say open mic, I mean open mic. Now I'm always gonna have a topic. The thing is, I can't stress this any more than what it is. We have to free ourselves. We have to free ourselves by any means. I don't want to say necessary, by any means possible. Because we're kind of a catch-22. We let things go a little too far this way. We got to remove ourselves from the ideology of race and creed and ethnicity and all this other bullshit. Not the fact of who we are, but we need to stand up and realize that in order to be a powerhouse voice, we got to be heard. In order to be heard, what we got to do, people, and know what's coming from out because most times we talking a whole lot of shit. But I appreciate everybody coming in here. You know I love y'all. And we're going to be reading early tomorrow. And we might do this again tomorrow afternoon. So some other people come in and get some dynamics. And I'm going to be writing. I'm going to be writing in the morning. I'm about to sit up here, eat a piece of pizza, drink some lavender tea, and write right now because I got a whole lot on my mind. I might write 4 or 5 pages. Don't mean it's what's going to be held. But I got to lay it down on the format. And I appreciate y'all taking the time to come on in and spend a little time with me. I really, really do. All right. So anyway, y'all have a grand evening. And again, thank you. I appreciate y'all so much. I really do.